Are you ever going to get your OG Twitter account back, or is that just gone?
They keep refusing to do anything with my what you call it, appeals. They just ignore them.
Annoying. Oh crap. So next week I'm gonna be in a Pathfinder 2FE lifeline.
Oh, I'm up, by the way. Hi, Chia.
I am also.
Hope everyone's having a good day,
Hello,
good
chat.
night, good evening. I'm just getting some stuff up in the background.
Oh darn it! Hold on. I forgot to set the chat bot for the link for my new chat. Okay, we're good now. Hello everybody, I hope we're doing well. There we go. Oh wait, your sailor's hat is in the way of chat. Just slightly. There we go. No, not new, like not a new group of people, as in like a new link for the new YouTube stream. As in new chat. I was not doom scrolling on Twitter, I was laughing at people who don't understand how the gay cake ruling goes.
Why fake body cams? It's not fake body cams, it's fake cops.
Yeah, it's fake cops. Well, I mean, one's pretending to be a fake CIA agent, and the other is pretending to be a policeman with the National Weather Service. Which I don't think they have that, but, you know, this person clearly doesn't know that. She's got a new chat and she's gonna abandon us in a box with the fire. I would never do that, first of all. You guys have to be under a certain age, and you guys are too old, sorry. I can't abandon you like that, I have to do something else.
So, really quick, before we get into it, I wanted to run 2 random questions by Ava. The first is,
shit.
did you see the Bricks and Minifigs body cam stuff?
The late news 15-minute video?
Yeah.
I did, but we can watch it again if you want.
Oh, I don't have the video up. I was just asking about it.
Yeah, no, I did, and it's I mean, it's not anything crazy for the police department, but it does show the BAM CEO being absolutely a little bitch. And kind of showing that, like, clearly him calling and bitching to the cops has been working. Because him calling and bitching to the cops because Ben was legally, lawfully ordered released from the courts, and he calls and going, no, he's gonna kill us all, can I have a shotgun so I can shoot them if they come for me? It's like, dude, stop, what are you doing? You're acting like an actual lunatic.
Yeah. Is absolutely deranged.
Yeah, it was really, really bad, and I'm gonna let you know right now, if I was Ben's attorney, I would be using the shit out of that footage in both trials.
Definitely. And then the other one is one I wanted.
Has cops, yes they do.
The other one is one I already told you about, but I wanted to get it in front of chat. So chat, there's this VTuber called Mia Sue who tried to get a commission from an artist. And the artist said that they did not want to work with them because they thought they were controversial or they had like a difference of values.
They had a
And this
difference
led
of
to a bunch
ideals.
of artists saying really stupid stuff
Yeah.
because people were just like, I don't like that you did that. I think that's kind of scummy. So a bunch of artists started pulling that, well, legally I'm allowed to do it. It's like, okay, well, legally
Which,
you're allowed to
yeah,
do it,
technically.
but that's not what people were saying.
Yeah, and
Which
legally,
led into,
the clients who are turned down are allowed to bitch about you turning them down.
yes, which led into a discussion of a bunch of artists admitting that they don't know what they're allowed to do. Because a bunch of them started saying, it's like, you don't understand, as independent creators, we're allowed to discriminate however we want. It's like, okay, just because you're a small business doesn't mean you can violate like federal employment law. You don't get to discriminate
Yeah.
for whatever you feel like.
You can't discriminate at all, really. It's quite literally, you can refuse, you reserve the right to refuse service for, to anyone, not for any reason.
Yeah.
If you state your reason and it's discriminatory, or it's discriminatory against a protected class, guess what? You might have landed in some hot water then.
Yeah, I've tried to explain this to people, particularly with right to work states, is because a lot of people say,
Yeah,
this is a
states
right
are
to work
very...
state. That means you can be fired for any reason. It's like, no, it doesn't mean you can be fired for any reason. It means you can be fired without reason. It's very different.
Yeah, it is much different.
Because if you give a reason and it turns out that reason is retaliatory, or it turns out that reason is discriminatory, you could get in trouble.
Yeah, your status as a right-to-work state isn't going to protect you from a wrongful termination suit if you decide to terminate someone wrongfully, and your only defense is, oh, it's a right-to-work state, der.
Yeah. And it led to a bunch of people bringing up the gay wedding cake story.
Yes.
Which,
yeah,
for people who don't
know,
the gay wedding cake story started with them losing. However, they appealed, which is your right to do, and they won on appeal. And I guess some people don't know that they won on appeal. It seems a lot of these people know that they won on appeal. However, they don't understand why they won on appeal. Because their takeaway is the courts made a ruling that businesses can just refuse to serve gay people if they felt like it. That is not what the courts ruled. The courts ruled that actually they did everything they were supposed to do. Because while they refused to write a gay message on a wedding cake, they did not refuse to serve them. They offered them wedding cakes regardless. They just said they would not write the message on it that they wanted them to. And it's because they continued to serve them that they were not on the hook for discrimination. And a lot of artists don't seem to understand that. It's the fact that they did not refuse to serve them for what they are.
Yeah. Spraggy, thank you for the 2. Best thing is to say is you're not taking columns done. Yeah, I mean, really, you didn't have to. That was. I mean, look, if you don't want your fake ass virtual signaling self blasted on the internet, then don't, advertise yourself as a virtual signaler.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you did, and I feel for you, and you have the right to refuse service, but just as equally, they have the right to put you on blast for refusing that service.
I also have to say, this led to a bunch of artists, again, saying stuff that I'm like, that might not be illegal, but you're getting really close to the line. Where a bunch of them were like, actually, she's probably on like a blacklist that artists have been sharing around, so nobody will ever serve her. It's like, that...
Yeah, that's...
So there's a reason that people will say businesses
that
talk.
prevents you from doing that.
Yeah. There's a reason people will say businesses talk, but they won't say businesses have a blacklist. It's because once you like codify it into a list, there is a possibility you were doing something illegal.
At that point, it's targeted harassment.
Yeah. So it's like
Especially if it's blacklisting is it's very difficult to do. I mean, it
thank you
happens
for the
all the time, but
69
it's
biddies,
very difficult
Gabby.
to. 69
Says,
biddies,
are you winning?
amazing.
Said, are you winning,
Are
Puddle?
you winning, son?
But yeah, like once you
The Whisper
codify it
Network.
into a list, now it kind of becomes a problem.
A list that you're sharing with other corporate entities in the same industry. You know,
Ah,
like
shit.
corporate
OBS
RICO is a
disconnected.
thing.
Why
Oh,
did
did it
OBS
really?
disconnect?
Did you update?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't either. I was just
Yeah,
wondering.
okay, it says it reconnected. Let me make sure everything's just still up fine.
Yeah, no worries.
I should have like disconnection protection.
Blacklists are legal as long as it's not based on her identity, but on her reputation and public statements.
Not
Yeah, that's true.
necessarily, no.
I mean,
You
it
as
really
a
is.
business.
I don't want to lawyer depend.
So
but,
you
like,
as
it
a
does
business
depend.
can blacklist. But once you start sharing it to other people to try and convince them to
In other
blacklist,
businesses, yeah.
regardless of the reason,
That's an issue.
it can be seen as torturous interference.
Yep.
That's why I tell people you should just not be saying stuff because you're
And not to
possibly
say that
going to
it
get
doesn't
yourself in
happen, because it
trouble.
does, but you don't advertise that it happens or that you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Because you are quite literally advertising your intent to quite literally maybe commit a crime. Again, depends on jurisdiction and stuff like that, regulatory bodies, but yeah, you can't do that when it comes to contacting other businesses. It'd be like a construction company is working with a lumber company. And they're buying all their lumber from this lumber company to get houses. There's some kind of falling out between the head of the lumber company and the head of the construction company. That lumber company starts going around to all the other lumber yards, shit-talking this construction company and using their position as one of the industry leads to discourage other competitors from taking on this construction company's contract. This would be, quite literally, torturous interference. It would be a violation of the law. Not just a civil suit, but an actual criminal investigation would be conducted in that regard. Exactly, Sparkies. You can blacklist for your stuff, but not for others.
So thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. Says currently sweating it out in the kiln that is my workplace and fighting dehydration. Hopefully the puddle and lolly can distract me. And another one that says, I'm starting to think that artists would be more terrified of a potential Yelp site for these artists instead of AI. We know they are, because anytime you give them a negative review on VGen, they freak the fuck out about it on Twitter.
That's true.
They're not even. It's not even hidden. If there was a review site for them, they would lose their minds.
I'm surprised
thank
there
you,
isn't
Baked Buddhist, for
already.
the orange hearts.
And yeah, thank you, Baked Buddhist, for the orange hearts as well.
And Artemis says, Mizu finally considering getting the Anthor. What config would you recommend? I just used Cocoon from this video I found, and it works really good, and I don't think I would try anything else, because this one seems perfect. Now it sounds like a monopoly. Monopoly laws are never enforced. So the problem is monopoly laws require two things. First, they require that the business actually be a monopoly. And second, it requires that the business act with monopoly tactics. So technically, by sort of government standards that we have, according to like the Apple and Microsoft cases we have on standard, Steam probably would be considered a monopoly to some degree. However, they do not do monopoly tactics, so there would never be a reason for them to, invoke monopoly laws against them. However, Epic Games is factually not a monopoly because they're just losing horribly to Steam. However, they have done a bunch of stuff that is expressly forbidden by monopoly laws. But because they aren't actually a monopoly, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't mean anything when they try to do it. It doesn't actually prevent people from doing anything.
Yeah, and Lee just recently had regulatory action on a monopoly. I know that the courts did decide, they determined Google was a monopoly and chose no action to take. But just because that's one court case doesn't mean we're just not taking action against monopolies anymore. We absolutely are. There's an entire court for corporate, regulatory stuff. And trust me, monopoly fucking cases are very common up there. Isn't Amazon a monopoly? They basically force businesses to never sell cheaper than them. That's not at all the definition of a monopoly, my dude.
So here, this is because Steam does this as well. What people mistake it for is they have rules that basically says if you're selling on our platform, you can't offer customers a better version of the product off platform and like link to it. Because this was a problem people had with Steam, where Steam said if you offer people a game through Steam, you can't offer people a cheaper version of that game that has more content to it off platform.
Yeah, off the top of my head, Ubisoft was doing this. They would literally, in their games, they would release it. It would be released on Steam, but they'd be like, oh, hey, you can get it cheaper over here on the Ubisoft store and fucking all that, trying to direct traffic that. So yeah, obviously, look, Amazon and Steam are the equivalent of distributors. It's very difficult to be a monopoly as a distributor because you are interacting with many companies and many industries. You are not isolating anyone in particular. You are a trading hub for many different things. It's hard, and because we have many distribution centers, it's hard to monopolize that. Not to say it can't happen, because it could, but we haven't reached that point here.
I actually am kind of publicly have talked about this, like rarely but not too much, is I'm actually very against the lawsuit that Epic won against Apple. Because as much as I hate Apple, what the judge basically determined in that case was that a distributor must allow a business to sell their product on their storefront, even if they found a way to circumvent actually paying the storefront.
Yeah, that's
it'd be like saying
weird.
Walmart has to host your product, even if they're not allowed to have a cut of the sales of that product.
Oh, Keyman asks an interesting question here. What about Sony stopping physical discs for games, moving everything on the Sony storefront? Now, this would have to be litigated. But that does get my gears turning. Because they are eliminating market alternatives and funneling everything into only one source. I don't know that it would quite, because they're doing it in-house and they're not actually, spreading to other studios and stuff, and having other studios do that, which makes it like a, I don't know. I would say that, it's worth looking at, but I don't think it quite crosses the line into a monopoly. As much as I might want it to.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Probably going to get their DoorDash. We get to say slurs now. YouTube mobile has been a mega... I don't even know what that is on mobile for me. I'm sorry to hear that. But at least mobile YouTube isn't being annoying to you on desktop. One notable example is the phone service that got split into Western and Southern Bill. Yeah, actually, that's another good one, yeah. And then, of course, you have Standard Oil. That's probably the most famous instance of the government intervening in a monopoly and splitting up a large company into many different smaller companies. But again, that was, more than 100 years ago now. I'm pretty sure. When did Standard Oil get split up here? When did Standard Oil break up? That was 1911, so yeah, more than 100 years ago. And that was in Standard Oil Co. of New Jersey versus United States. Case of John D. Rockefeller's petroleum conglomerate was an illegal monopoly operating in violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act. Hey, Magma Fox, how's it going? YouTube is being annoying to me everywhere besides on a TV app. It wants to auto my quality to 360p. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Rockefeller, the fucking robber baron. Doesn't surprise me at all that he's the guy. He's the guy who what's his face? Leviticus Cornwall was based off of. This is quite literally the guy. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Was Leviticus Cornwall based off of? There it is. Yes. Leviticus Cornwall is heavily inspired by John D. Rockefeller, but he is a composite character. The ruthless oil and railroad tycoon in Red Dead Redemption 2 draw traits from history from several real-life Gilded Age robber barons. The list includes main four is John D. Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, E.H. Harriman, and J.P. Morgan. He's pretty much a fusion of those two. Cornwall. But Leviticus Cornwall is the main, he's like the industry titan that you fight in Red Dead Redemption 2. He's the one whose train you steal from, the oil you take, you fucking Dutchly shoots him in the head in Saint Denis. He's based off of an amalgamation of like 4 different high-profile robber barons at the turn of the century back in the 1900s. The Sony thing is interesting because that means the only platform to buy games for PlayStation is the PlayStation Store. Well, there's probably key sites and stuff like that. Hold on. Alright, chat, hold on. I'm gonna wait for Mizu to come back so he can talk, but I'm gonna have to disappear for just a second as well. Well, I put on some hot dogs for Papa Elfpire. Cool ZR, thanks for joining the chat. I've heard something that the Rockefeller stuff wasn't all that true, but I'm gonna have to look into it. Zol ZR, no, Cool ZR, no, it absolutely was. Most of the fucking we have plenty of evidence. We have fucking reports. We have reports of when John D. Rockefeller was able to fucking call in the army on some protesters. Like, this is all very well fucking... It sounds like billionaires or someone trying to push that. Oh no, John D. Rockefeller, that never actually happened. He was actually a great guy. No, he was one of the worst fucking industrialists in history, okay? We are not rewriting history.
Yeah, if we're going to talk about a good industrialist, it's Henry Ford.
Yeah, obviously. Jeez.
The most based man ever. I ordered a pizza.
Oh, nice.
Apparently the Domino's has had like... Domino's has had like an eternal buy one, get one free.
Oh yeah, they've had that forever.
Yeah, so I've started doing that a little bit now. And I'm too lazy to go out and get drinks because I forgot to buy some yesterday. So I also just got one of the 2 liters.
Nice. Alright, I'm going to have to leave you to talk to chat for 2 seconds while I put on some hot dogs for Papa Elfpire.
Oh god, Ava's going for the glizzies. Double stream watching. Oh, here, let me see if I can find it. That was it's like a side point. Asking earlier, which model of Thor would you recommend, base, pro, or max? I mean, personally, I would just go with the top model. But it's up to you, I guess. It really depends how much you're going to use it. if you don't think it's going to be like a huge thing for you, probably Pro. Where is it? I thought I had it bookmarked. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot to. That'd be my bad. Or maybe it got deleted, which is also a possibility. Heard the Light isn't too bad. Fair. Monopolies. Maybe I didn't bookmark it. That'd be my bad. Da, 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 da. Speaking about Monopoly, did you see those DLC add-ons? What do you mean DLC add-ons for the board game? Monopoly add-on. How do you have expansions for a board game? What is this? That make any sense to me? Well, D&D is a bit different.
Technically, a board game has endless expansions.
No, apparently you can buy expansions from Monopoly.
How the fuck do you expand Monopoly? It's a limited board.
They sell expansion packs for it.
They also claim Nero played the lyre while Rome burned, and it turns out the guy opened his palace to the people so they'd have some place to sleep while they rebuilt. What? What did I miss?
Fucking DLC for your board game. What the fuck?
It adds 3 new train stations.
Pal World's 1.0 launch sale ends in 24 hours. Until then, it is still 30% off. I definitely recommend you get it. It's very addicting. It will sink your life.
Yeah, I already got it. You guys should get it too. I still haven't had a chance to play, but I do have it.
Yeah. I was trying to look for...
Monopoly, the game doesn't have enough funny money. I mean, for most players, it does. Yeah, I've never played a game where the bank runs out of money. That's never happened.
Yeah. Did you two see the cursed card game Mako looked at during the birthday stream? I was at work, unfortunately, so I did not.
I didn't get a chance to see it either.
And then thank you, Death the Goat, member for 2 months. Much appreciated.
Nice.
It's on Game Pass, I think,
DLC,
as well.
It just turns all the properties into trains.
MizuhanaOshibe Monopoly does have video games. I know they have video games, but I looked it up, and these are expansion DLCs for the board game.
I had to see this. Hold on. Monopoly DLC expansion. Okay, that's for the video games. Monopoly
if you just search expansion.
Oh my god, yeah. Monopoly Buy Everything expansion.
There's 3. There's Buy Everything,
Add
Go
this
to
expansion
Jail.
to the Monopoly board game for even more fun and faster game. Oh, it just... Okay, that's kind of stupid. It's like a cheat code. That they do.
Anyways, I guess we should probably get into our videos for the day.
We probably should, yeah.
As recommended by the elf.
Yep, 2 short ones today, chat. I don't know which one you want to start out with.
Attorney General's office.
I will
Okay, that
touch
one.
on the bizarre fake CIA agent first.
Look at this going on, chat. Let me full screen so you guys can really truly appreciate every single pound that this man carries with him.
Yeah, bro, I'm with the CIA. Why you
Look,
ask?
and I never fat shame people unless they have done something to like elicit shaming. So if you're a fat guy who is pretending to be the CIA and is doing a really poor job of it, I'm gonna make fun of you for that as well as being fat. But I'll never make fun of you for just being fat.
Exactly.
That'll never happen. But if you're being dumb, yeah, sorry.
You know why?
No, I don't.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Explain to us why. Because that's all confidential.
Oh, is
You know
it?
that.
Oh, that's a 200 IQ play of claiming you're CIA, so you can just say
And
shit's
what I'm
confidential.
doing is confidential. Get out of here. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Genuine 200 IQ play.
And you know what's so
No, I
funny?
don't.
This probably would work if he had, you know, a CIA identifier or something. Be like, look, dude, I'm with the CIA. You guys are fucking with an operation right now. You know, then they'd be,
Yeah.
oh shit, you know, and they'll fucking scatter or whatever. But no, what you're doing is so, look, there's just a smarter way to play this. I think you might have actually gone away with, well, no, you're too big for that. But if you had chosen your words more carefully, you might have gotten a little farther. Crime pigs.
Police pulled over a Dodge Charger that was utilizing red and blue lights as if they were law enforcement.
Also something the CIA would never do.
Yeah, I don't know why you went
The
with CIA if
aren't
you're trying to
given
go for the
lighted
police.
vehicles that are unmarked and you can just, no, that never happens. The whole idea of the CIA is you never see them. You never see them coming. They just happen and then you're gone. And you no longer existed as a person in the United States of America.
Like, I'm pretty sure you could have just Googled what the CIA vehicles look like. I don't know why you would just be like,
I
they're
don't
probably
even know
like
that
police
they
cars.
have specific vehicles.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably are given, like, business vehicles.
I mean, if Blacklist has any realism to it, I do know that the CIA, like, utilizes a lot of FBI resources when they need to. But they're supposed to be, like, under the radar. So, like, if a CIA agent has to get somewhere, they're gonna use their private car to do it. Again,
Yeah.
that's only if Blacklist is accurate.
Jake, where's she on with him?
Who is he? Who is he? This is how we see him at Great Neck and 156 with these cruise lights on.
Yeah.
And I call. Obviously.
What did he say?
He said he's in the CIA and he has a permit for him.
Okay.
I just took him out at that.
What do you mean you have a permit for them? Police don't have a permit for their lights. What are you talking about? That's just a part of the job. It's the... What? This guy's just said, like, whatever shit he can to try and make this work. Oh, Ava died. We wait for Ava chat to get some background. Bruh. Yeah, bruh. Have a fake supervisor you can redirect to confirm your story. The Glizzy's got it. You gotta be careful, chat. Glizzies can come for you.
am the back. Sorry about that.
Welcome
Papa
back.
Elfpire has been fed. I am now locked in. Let's fucking do this.
So, all you missed is that one of his excuses now that he told the police officer is that he tried to claim he had a permit for his red and blue lights.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was like. What do you mean a permit? Do you think the police have permits for their lights?
Yeah,
That's not
permits
how
are
that
just
works.
handing out permits. No, there's just a law that says only they are allowed to use this combination of colored lights on their vehicles.
I think you
So I know
internet
in
in
Missouri, you can have red and blue lights on your personal vehicles if you're on a volunteer fire department, but your car has to be marked as volunteer fire, and better not lie because that is trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, which again, you know, you have to be part of an authoritative body that is allowed to, by law, have these particular lights on their vehicles.
You don't just file for
That's
a
the
permit
only
and now
way-
anybody
yeah,
can have
yeah.
it.
No, you can't, that's not how that works.
Thank you, Internet Zen. This is confidential. It's classified, you uneducated buffoon. Also, the CIA is not legally allowed to operate in the USA. A rule of thumb, domestic is the FBI's territory, international is
Yes, it
CIA. The NSA does
Now,
surveillance
listen,
on
I will tell you
everything.
this much. While the CIA might not be quote-unquote allowed to operate within the states themselves, they 120% do. And they partner
Yeah.
with the FBI to do it, and that's how they get away with it. Because, hey, I'm just on loan from the CIA to the FBI. That's how they get around it. So,
Pretty
yes,
much, yeah.
while you're right, they can't technically. There's always a loophole, you know?
Not to
Like, for instance,
derail
here's
us.
another good one. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
you go first.
I was gonna say not to derail us, but did you see this this dumb news story where the New York mayor said that he was gonna arrest Netanyahu?
How is he gonna do that?
He he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's
But it's
that,
like he's-
I get it. Yeah, Netanyahu is wanted by the International Crimes Court, but us as United States citizens are not participants in the International Criminal Court,
That's actually what
which
the
means that
interviewer
you have
asked
no
him.
ability to fucking. I'm so. Oh my god! This is why
But-
I can never, ever
Well-
in my life sign myself to the left or the right. You guys are all
So-
fucking crazy.
He just said that he was going to arrest Netanyahu. So the reporter says, "What are you going to arrest him for?" He's like, "Well, he's wanted by the ICC." And the reporter says, "You realize the U.S. is not a part of the ICC?" He's like, "Yeah, I know we are, but New York should be." I'm like, "What? Are you what?"
Oh my god, you fucking retard. Oh, sorry, chat. Apparently, YouTube drama Reddit has fucking caught wind of me, and I am a horrible person because I use slurs. When asked what slurs, it's the R slur. What they don't realize is I'm retarded. It's my word. I can use it how I want.
You're on the YouTube drama Reddit. What?
Yeah, fucking, someone posted regarding the Boffa video.
Is it like on the top at all?
No, not anymore. It was posted a few days ago. I can give you the link to
fair
it
enough.
later.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I think it'd be funny.
I'm trying to give as little credence to it as possible. I hate even being present on Reddit because that's how horrible the people over there are. But here, there
I think
you
I found
are,
it.
and of course you found. I wouldn't be surprised.
Put out a
but there
video
you go.
talking about a false report cat in chat put out on a VTuber.
They also tried to get it on the VTuber drama, but it didn't meet their requirements, so it got taken down. But yeah, I know it's not Boffa who's putting these up, but it's definitely someone in his corner, maybe one of his fans or whatever. And I've already told Boffa, I'm like, yo, find out who this is, get these taken down. This isn't, if you want to make a video like this to put everything to bed and move on, you don't have anyone in your circle making perpetual drama posts about it afterward.
Fair. I would just leave it alone.
I guess I'm all over the drama posts for the Cinder stuff. I mean, yeah, Sparky's I've never seen you more angry than with the Cinder stuff.
Anyways, back to CIA, fake CIA agents.
Yeah. Michael, what's going on?
Good.
You guys pulled me over. Yeah. Why you got the cruise lights on?
Because I'm working with the CIA.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
No, you're
am.
not. Well, you can't have your cruise lights on.
Yes, I can.
Explain to me this. How does this work then? Explain to me how you can have cruise lights. Explain to me.
Because I'm driving.
You can't.
Even if
Oh,
the
God, this
CIA
guy's
was
really bad.
allowed lights, which they're not, the same rules would apply to police, that you can't just
they're
turn them
only
on because
allowed
you
to
feel
use
like
them
it.
for specific reasons. And they are laid out very fucking plainly. There's no misunderstanding the reason for using your lights, and that way it makes it very obvious when an officer is using their lights when they shouldn't. And they get in serious trouble for that.
Yeah.
Or at least they can.
It's how did you not? These people that do like this lie, that they go through all this work to get all of this stuff to do it with, but they don't do the most minor amount of research on what they're allowed to do, so they can try to get away with it.
There
Do
we
that.
go.
Why?
You're not a police officer.
I'm CIA.
You're not CIA.
Yes, I am.
No CIA people have cruise lights on in
It's
their
been
car.
verified with the DMV.
Do you have your permit?
Yes, he's got the paperwork.
Do you have a blue light permit?
And red light.
How do you have? Okay, but you're not a police officer going to a car and like that. You can't drive around with this on. You're not allowed to drive on it, and you do not work for the CIA. You know that, and I know that.
Well, I have
Why would the CIA
You know
be
that,
working
I know
here
that,
in
everybody knows
Waterford?
that.
New Haven. sir.
Where do you go?
157 Church Street.
So you go down to New Haven and you work with the CIA.
Yes.
This is your story.
Yes.
I don't believe a word you're saying. Okay. Seriously.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, we have a different history together. That's why you don't believe me. Now, Strassi knows me.
Yeah.
Oh, so this
Whatever, all I
officer knows this guy. He knows this guy's fucking spiel and has known it for a while. That's funny. It's even more funny that he thinks he can get this fucking past this guy who already knows your line of bullshit, dude. You guys have a history.
Is here. I don't care about that, but all I'm saying is you
Oh, really quick. I think Internet's in, but New York should be. What does Memdami think he is? A king? What's he gonna do? Secede from the USA? Please try it, Memdami. We could use the laugh.
I mean,
It would be
I
funny.
would laugh just as hard about New York trying to secede as I do every once in a while when Texas threatens to secede. You know,
Well,
it's
CIA
like,
agents
guys,
have their own badge.
it's not gonna work.
So here's a
do
fun
they?
thing. Well, here's a fun thing, and I think a lot of people don't know this about police. So police don't just have a badge. A lot of people think police
That's
just
true.
kind of flash a badge and bing, bang, boom, done. They're an officer now. No, police actually have 2 to 3 different like pieces of paper that come with the badge, which
Yeah.
are a bit hard, which are genuinely harder to fake than the badge itself.
Not
So
only
whenever-
that, but the CIA is an intelligence gathering agency. I'm sorry to say, but having a bright metal, shiny fucking shield or star-shaped badge identifying myself as a member of an intelligence agency seems counterintuitive. They don't have any
Yeah.
kind of standard issued identification like that. If they get in trouble, here's what happens. They go, hey, you need to call this number? And that's all. Then that's all they would say. You need to call this number. You need to call this number. They'd do it. They'd say that same thing through processing, through everything. The cops would call that number, find out what's going on, and let him go without another word.
Yeah, with because I admittedly don't know what the CIA has. I'm just saying if they did have something, it would likely be
Yeah, they
more
don't
in
have.
line
I
with what
just looked it
police
up. They don't have
have.
standard issue identifiers.
Fair.
Because why would they?
Yeah. And even if they did, it wouldn't just be one thing because
Yeah.
or the way our bureaucracy works, we like to
We
have
have
multiple layers of
redundancies.
redundancy.
We know that people try to fake shit. So we make sure that there's multiple you know, checks and balances to make sure that, hey, yeah, this guy's who he says he is.
Yeah.
You can't be driving
I
around
just
with like
came
your
from
blue
my,
lights on.
all right, I can turn them on, but I just came from my daughter's back to school night. Come on.
So,
Why is that helping you?
that has nothing to do with, God, I hate these people. They make the most
Why would you-
ridiculous, they like, you just said a normal thing that normal people do every day, and somehow that justifies you using cruiser lights on your vehicle? How the oh my god, how do you bridge this logic?
You wouldn't even get away with this if you were allowed to have them.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
You driving? Why would you have a Dodge Charger with red and blues on, a push bar on the front?
For work.
For work? Explain to me how the work works. It goes there with the CIA. How does this go
It's
down?
law enforcement.
Who are you arresting?
Nobody.
Do you have arrest powers?
Same reason any other law enforcement officer.
But you're not a law enforcement officer. Are you a law enforcement officer?
Same reason.
Do you have a badge?
No.
So you don't have a badge. You have an ID card that says you're any kind of law enforcement
Yes.
officer?
Yes, it's
It
on my
says that
license.
you have arrest powers.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have arrest powers.
I'm a clinical forensic analyst.
So the officer's just kind of tearing him down here to make. He's almost making fun of him, but he's correct. He's like, even if you were allowed to have this stuff, why would they give it to you when you're telling me it is useless? Because you can't pull people over, you can't arrest people. Why would they give you
Yeah,
stuff you
they
are
have
not
no
allowed to
authority
use?
over, like, the citizens of... And that's the thing, like, if a CIA agent is for some reason operating in the United States, it's usually counterintelligence or doing something to stop someone who isn't a citizen who's operating on an intelligence fashion within our borders. They're going to do that. Or if they decide that a citizen needs to disappear, that person is no longer a citizen because they no longer exist. That's how they get over it. So, yeah, this is way too visible. This is way too... I don't know why he even thought that this would be a good excuse to use. As he's vaping.
I was
By the
about
way,
to say,
what
is
the
he
fuck?
vaping right now? He's investigating
This is
free hot dogs
crazy.
at the Costco food court. He's the glizzy hunter.
Dude, he's like that fucking scene from Always Sunny where Danny DeVito fucking keeps going to that hot dog stand guy to get free hot dogs because he's dressed like a cop and they bought an old cruiser from the junkyard.
Yeah. All right.
6-4, you're 21. Here enough.
Size don't make a rush.
And you know what's crazy to me too? How do these people get their money? Because look at this car. Look at the lights. Look at the mods. This was not cheap.
It's a nice car.
Yeah, I just don't understand how these types of people, as dumb as they seem to be, get this much money.
CIA does not make
Got it.
this.
Is there any kind of blue light permit there or anything like that, Sarge?
As the valid pop, also a revoked pistol permit.
Yeah, this is all fake.
Yeah. Yeah, no, none of it's legit.
Correct.
Yeah, chat, I would not be surprised to find out that this guy has a fursuit at home.
What? Are you saying
That's
he's
how
a
rich he
suspiciously
seems to
wealthy
be.
furry?
Yeah, he might be a suspiciously wealthy furry. I'm not joking.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be smart enough to. Suspiciously wealthy furries tend to have tech jobs.
You know what? You're right. And I feel like one of those would be smarter than to try and do this.
Yeah.
Might have bought him at an auction. Maybe.
He just fucking made this up.
Yeah.
This is all fake bullshit.
Yes.
That's a whole different.
This is all fake.
No, it's
Every
not.
single one of
These are all.
No, it's not. This is all fake.
Sir,
You went to like Adobe Acrobat
No.
and you signed an A like
No,
Paris.
sir. I got the DMV letterhead. It's.
Let me talk to your supervisor then.
I can't give you that.
You don't understand. It's totally real. Look, it's got DMV letterhead. Okay, the DMV is like super mega public. It's probably not hard to find where that is.
No, I could literally recreate the DMV letterhead if I wanted to. It's illegal, by the way. It's a felony to do that, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Information. Okay. You can contact 157 Church Street, the Attorney General's office in New Haven.
Attorney General's office? Why can't I call the CIA?
You know why?
No, I don't.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Explain to us why.
Because
So actually, the Attorney General technically has authority over the CIA and its operations. So that would be a correct channel to contact to verify this man's identity. Just a few fun facts for you.
that's all confidential. You know that.
It's all
No, I don't.
confidential,
I
Chad.
don't, what you're saying makes absolutely no sense.
All right. So
Absolutely
what
no
am I
sense
being
at all.
stopped for in the first place? Just the
Okay.
lights? I
This
can turn
is
the lights
fake.
off.
This is
it's
fake.
not fake, sir.
This letter right here with the box checked on the bottom says you are not authorized.
And read the rest from the flashing lights unit.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're not authorized. None of this is approved.
Yes, it is.
This is not.
Look it up in the. Look it up.
Supervisor.
Look it up. Look it up on your records.
His double down is fucking crazy.
So you're identifying yourself as a
Exactly.
law enforcement officer.
That's what you're doing. No, not law enforcement.
21.
CIA.
You're not CIA. You have no way to prove it.
Other than the ID and the letters.
That you have no one to contact. You don't have a supervisor, emergency
one to
contact.
have, like, a
So if you
hammer
got
or
in the
something.
shits right now with somebody and some of
I would take care of
investigation,
it later.
Let's say if I got stopped right now by
You
the
would-
cops
yeah,
somewhere,
you would
I would be
contact.
like, hey, call 442-9451, press 0. You can
Right.
speak to my supervisor right now.
Right.
He would answer.
Yeah,
Chat
that is
says
what would
the
happen.
Furry, Big Buddha says the furry I know is an EMT and a volunteer firefighter. Congratulations to him. Don't you kind of have to be an EMT for like for firefighter, or like have EMT training?
It depends. You get your basic first aid training or like lifeguard training, which is a little elevated, but EMT in most states is something you actually have to go to school for. It lasts about
Fair,
6
fair.
months.
No, I didn't doubt you had to go to school for it. Guys, I don't know the requirements for like firefighters.
Volunteer firefighters, I don't think need to be EMTs.
Fair,
I
fair.
think in some states, though, if you are like a full-on, like hired and employed and paid by the state, then yeah, I think there has to be some overlap.
Ah, I got you.
the phone.
Yeah. Most guys.
Sir, you ripped these lights on a Tonka Tough Power Wheels. I can see the logo from here.
You clearly
Most guys-
cannot do that right
Most
now.
guys wouldn't be putting me through this, but this is Waterford.
Of course it is,
Right,
yeah.
Right. And I have a history here, so
Of
that's
course
why
you
I'm
do.
getting harassed here.
You're being harassed right
Right,
now.
I'm
That's
being
the
If you have a history here, why are you trying to pretend to be a CIA agent here?
I want to know what his history is.
It's so stupid. You guys know who I am. That's why you treat me like this. Yeah, so they know you're fucking lying.
Holy shit, this is super cool. It is unrelated, but it's super cool. Aethel, first of all, welcome to the chat. Second of all, that sounds amazing. He just got a 80 to 100-year-old Bavarian hunter's pipe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Lord Bruticus says, if the CIA is hiring Timu, Ethan, Ralph, maybe I should apply.
Hey, I want Ethan Ralph. And then Mom goes, we have Ethan Ralph at home. Meanwhile, Ethan Ralph at home.
exactly what you
Yeah.
think? Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Okay. I'm ready
That's
at
what's
13
going on.
if you're ready at 13. Michael Marshall, you're under arrest.
For what?
Impersonating a police
Oh, my
officer.
goodness. Are you
So you're
kidding me?
under arrest right now. Do you
So-
understand that?
No, I don't. Because
You're
that's
under arrest.
ridiculous.
Well, that's what's going to happen right now.
So-
All right?
It'd be impersonating a federal agent, but, you know, I appreciate the attempt, I guess.
you're gonna put your hands.
So I think what kind of throws the police officer off a bit, and he kind of stumbles over his words when he's saying it, is he's claiming to be CIA, but he's dressing his car up like police.
Yeah,
Because
but I mean,
it's
if
like
CIA
CIA does not
is a
have this,
federal
police
agent,
have
so
this.
just impersonating a federal agent. That one's easy.
Yeah, fair.
And then for the car, it's improper use of lights or something like that, unauthorized use of lights or whatever. But yeah, no, this is, I mean, these charges will be looked at by like the D or whatever. Like, that's not this, that's this, and then the charges will come out and they'll be different probably than impersonating a law enforcement officer because he's technically not.
So here's
and
the
that's
question
only because
I
CIA
have,
isn't
right?
law enforcement.
If you choose to impersonate federal agents, does that fall
It's
under
worse.
federal law?
Yeah, oh, big time. Yeah, that's the damaged party, so to speak.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I feel
this
like
would be
you'd
this would
rather
be federal
impersonate
law,
a
this would be
police
a felony.
officer.
Oh,
You'd rather not
100%.
impersonate
Like,
either.
we shouldn't do any of them, but if you were to pick between the two, I absolutely go with law enforcement impersonation rather than federal fucking agent.
Because now you're going to
let's see
big
here.
boy court.
Impersonation. Here we go. Federal officer. 18 U.S. Code 912. Illegal to falsely assume the identity of an officer or employee of the United States and act as such, or to demand and obtain anything of value while pretending to be a federal officer. What are the penalties? 3 years in federal prison, fines, or both.
Fair, sounds
But
about
again,
right.
that's just for pretending to be one when you aren't.
Which is why you guys really shouldn't be doing this stuff.
Put your hands behind
on your back.
okay?
Put down
And
your
then
back.
You can take care of this later with your supervisor. Please have him call me.
Okay, that's my documents
I
back.
love that they
We're all
placate
gonna
him.
go with
It's
this as
hilarious.
part of the evidence, and that gets held on to for the court case. So, like,
I'll make you copies of them, but yeah. HQ 1 in custody.
One in custody, 1710.
Back in my wallet.
We'll get all the stuff out of your car. Don't you worry about that.
Oh yeah, look, he's got his freaking Stanley Cup.
Just want to walk him in.
Yeah.
You okay to walk?
I don't like to point out like license plates, obviously, because it, doxing, whatever. Most people blur them. I think they left his unblurred because I'm pretty sure he went with LT because Lieutenant.
Yeah, it's also a vanity license plate, so who the fuck cares with that?
Yeah, but
but
you know what he's
that's
going
really
for.
cringe. That's super cringe. Lieutenant 124.
Yep. I just put my name.
Yeah, I was in the 124th Infantry.
What do you need to get out of your car? Your wallet, you said?
Yeah, my cell phone. Okay.
It would not surprise me if he does stolen valor.
People that normally lie about this stuff typically lie about a lot.
Yeah,
For
they're
some
normally
reason.
pathological.
Yeah. It's normally not just one thing. It's normally like you start poking at threads and it's like, oh, he lied to these people,
And
he
it
lied
all
to these
falls
people, he
apart.
lied to these
Depending-
people.
yeah. You'll go to one group of friends to the next from this one guy, and you'll find out, like, he's a different person for every group of friends.
Yeah. It's whatever he thought would be most popular with that group. And-
Nico Manhara Fox says it's only LT124 because LT123 was taken.
It probably was, yeah.
Weapons in the motor vehicle?
No.
Just because you're on probation?
No.
Who's your probation officer?
Sue.
He's on probation!
Of course he's on probation. That does not surprise me in the least. Which, by the way, that means you have no right to... You're allowed to be harassed by the cops and you can't say anything about it because you're on probation.
Why are you still doing this shit when you're on probation?
Remember, being on probation is being out of jail, but you don't have any rights as a citizen. You are effectively
God.
just like you're a prisoner, but you're just a prisoner out and about. You can't do anything.
It's so
You can't
much.
talk to certain people. You can't leave the state. You can't fucking drink. You can't do drugs. You can't. I mean, it's really. I would rather the jail time than probation.
Always remember, chat. Never break more than one law at a time.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're gonna break a law, never more than one at a time.
Patel.
So I'm sorry, what's the last name?
Sue Patel.
Sue Patel?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we call her, is she going to know anything about this?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, see us all?
Suspect was found guilty of impersonating a police officer. He was sentenced to 3 years
They
in
did get him
jail
for that, huh?
and 3 years of probation. He was on probation at the time
Oh,
of the
geez.
arrest and has a criminal history.
Wait,
Of course
no.
he does.
It says he was on probation.
And
That's
has a
terrible.
criminal history.
I mean,
But
yeah,
I knew it.
definitely.
I'm like impersonating anyone on that. I'm thinking 3 years in jail. And I was right.
And thank you for the video, Crime Piece. As a channel
Yeah,
we have
Grim,
not
that wasn't too bad.
seen before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep them on the lookout for other stuff, because minimal commentary and, you know, just the... I love when they just post the raw footage. That's good shit.
Yeah. And then we have another one. Fake cop claims to be working for the National Weather Service. Don't know
This
why
is great.
that would
I didn't
be
know
your
the National Weather
story.
Service had a police force. I know the IRS does. I know the post office does. Did you know?
Oh, what state
The
are we in
biggest
that's like
budget
so
expense
snowy?
of the post. Oh, we are in the north for sure, for one. But did you know that the highest expense for the post office is ammunition for their personal police force?
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? A wannabe police officer?
So,
Wow,
quick
look
Google.
at this thing.
The only thing the National Weather Service uses police for is they will in communication with law enforcement officers to confirm ground conditions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In case of inclement weather.
Yeah. Yeah, if
It's
you watch
through a
any
program called
storm chasing stuff
Skywarn.
like that, you will see cops are very often in contact with the National Weather Service as well as the storm chasers on the ground themselves. The cops will rely on storm chasers to confirm it, and then the cops will actually work with NWS to actually get that data up there. But they act as a buffer between all the storm chasers out there and the few National Weather Service people we have.
Yeah, apparently the program specifically is called Skywarn and has been in place since the 70s.
Oh shit, Omega Zero, I work for the post office and you don't want to get caught up with the postal police. They are worse than the FBI.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I can... Yeah, honestly, I mean, it goes all the way back to the Pony Express, right?
Yeah.
You know, you had to be armed back then, so...
Remember, it's a federal crime to tamper with mail. That's not yours.
Thank you so much, Sparkies, for the 2. Everyone taking Yellowstone's idea and making an agency. Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna go back
NASA
just
has
a
its own
second,
police
because
force,
look
I
at this
believe it.
thing. Look, hold on. Ah, not that far back.
Fletcher's 5-6.
What happened?
We just started.
Okay.
What do you mean that far back?
It was weird. I'm like, okay, yeah, it was right here. I was looking. And I was like, look at the, we're just gonna pause it when we see the car again. But it's a car that has been heavily modified, but it's like an old fucking Hyundai fucking Accord or something. And like, it doesn't even sound like it could fucking get up to 80 miles an hour. It's really funny when we see it.
Given the last guy's ego, I'm surprised the vanity license plate didn't say not CIA or Biggie for you as in Dark Knight Rises.
Is 5-6.
Oklahoma City Police.
Oh, sorry, not Biggie for... So, by the way, when you say that, it looks like a Biggie for you. I think you mean big guy for you, as in reference to Bane, where the guy says you think you're a big guy, and he says for you, maybe.
Police pulled over Manuel Nava for a moving violation It led to a fake cop case.
Oh, it's a VW.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Who fucking tricks out something like this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's the most dinkiest fucking car, and you made it look like a cop car, and it's fucking hilarious.
Looks so stupid.
Hello. Hi. Officer Brock, Oklahoma City. License and insurance, please.
What's the reason for the stop?
So back there, when you change lanes, you change signals as you're changing lanes. You have to signal 100 feet prior to changing lanes.
I didn't know that.
So that's technically true, but I think we can all acknowledge that's just impetus for the stop. The real reason she stopped her is
it's true, but that is so specific and like, oh yeah, you were at 75 feet instead of 100, and this was the reason. The appearance of this vehicle is the reason why you stopped it. Let's be real. She's even got the laptop mounted shit. That's crazy.
Is this like some type of old police car or?
No, I work at the National Weather Service.
National Weather Service. So why do you have your lights on?
I had them on earlier. I forgot to turn them off. Okay. I've been driving with them. I'm so used to it.
I do see the proper lights for an NWS worker. An NWS
like yellow,
worker would have a reason. Yeah, it's yellow, not red or blue. You would have a reason as an NWS worker for all the antennas. You would have a reason for the laptop mount. I'm a little interested because this is a little different now. This isn't blatantly trying to pretend to be a cop. This actually could be an explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, Sultan just said it. Weather Service adds this equipment.
Also, as a side note, I'm surprised we don't see this more, but a lot of insurance people have started to put their stuff on digital instead of sending out cards.
Yeah,
so I'm surprised you
true.
don't see people more often pull out their phone to give it to police.
A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll actually print out the card that they're given in PDF format. That's what my dad did.
I just have mine on my phone. But I also don't expect to get pulled over by police anytime soon. I'm a good driver.
Yeah.
I don't get people that have to search through all their stuff, because even when I did have physical papers, it was always on the top of my side console. Like, is just in case, it was in like a little letter, all of it together. And whenever I got new ones, I would make sure to take out the old ones.
Some
Like, I just don't
amateurs
get why
might have equipment like this, Sparkies, but I would say it's probably the professionals who are, because you have amateur storm chasers are people who just go out there for the love of the game. Actual storm chasers have the equipment, they have monitoring and scientific equipment for measuring, and they are consistently in contact with law enforcement as well as the weather service themselves. Amateur storm chasers, they go out there in a car to take pictures of the pretty tornado.
I would
say is the defining thing.
I'd also say if he was a professional storm chaser, I highly doubt this would be the car he would be in. Professional storm chasers typically go for bigger vans.
And stuff like that.
Well, they typically go for slightly heavier cars, for one, because of what they're doing.
After the Twist X
for two, to have
tragedy,
more space.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's usually cars, trucks. Been seeing a lot of Cybertrucks lately, which, you know, I kind of want to make fun of the Tesla Cybertruck, but as heavy and fucking durable as that thing is, probably a decent storm chasing vehicle.
Yeah.
Big Buddhist, thank you for the 5. I've always found it so ironic. Distracted driving is a crime, yet cops have half their center console consumed by a laptop on a tray. Yeah,
I think everybody acknowledges that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's
in a
just kind of
cosmic
ironic.
tragedy
And I
sort of
understand
way.
they need it to do their job, but it's just like, you guys understand the hypocrisy here, right?
Yeah. It's funny in a cosmic tragedy sort of way.
Yeah, it's not funny, haha, it's funny, oh.
There. There's that. Like the registration. And
Yeah, I don't need the registration, just the insurance.
okay,
please.
cool. No problem.
So this one's expired. Do you have an updated one?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you knocked on the window. Okay, no problem. Sorry, you dropped out a while back. I had to fix them.
I will say, if they are working for the NWS and are a storm chaser, I could see them having this many fucking papers for the, because insurance carriers love to drop these guys just because of what they do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, get more fucking organized.
So are you working right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just on the highway. I was taking some video for him.
Okay.
I got my tricorder right here. Tripod. How are y'all tonight?
Cold.
Yeah, I got a little bit of frostbite on my toes from earlier this morning when I was out. It was bad.
Yeah, it's not getting any warmer.
No, it's supposed to be just bad.
Do you want to just give me your license and then you can keep looking for the insurance?
Here you are, man.
All right, sit tight, okay?
All right.
Oh, we skip over all the searching.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you step out, okay?
Why?
Well, because I told you to. Can you put those down? Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Like anything I need to know about?
Am I being arrested?
Well, we'll discuss that here in a minute, okay? Can you unlock the door, please?
I really want to know what she found when she went onto the computer.
Yeah, she had to have found something. Maybe he has a warrant out or something? Because I think his story is right. I think his story is true. He does not seem to be lying to me.
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, why am I being arrested?
No weapons, no firearms, nothing like that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and step out for me.
Why?
Face away from me. Face away from me, okay? Put your hands behind your back for me. Can you interlace your fingers like you're praying? Interlace them. Like put your fingers together.
Why am I being arrested?
We'll explain all that here in just a minute, okay?
I don't understand.
She said so. So, before we go, where'd you pass? Okay, these are all his lights. Now, he does have red and blues in the front. He told me he didn't.
Oh, he does have red and blues on active.
Oh, why? Yeah, that's
They just
not
weren't
good.
turned on.
That's not good. Why do you have red and blues? But still...
They
this
weren't
is
on,
weird
you
to
didn't
me.
know that.
Yeah, this is weird to me.
She had to have found something.
Yeah, there had maybe previous charges of being a fake cop or something, but like, there is something that got you sniffing.
What does it look like from... Oh, we should have taken a video of that for her. Oh, what is this? A wannabe police officer?
Also, despite the fact we haven't heard anything, I'm not exactly doubting that there was something that they found. Because the fact that he said, oh, no, I don't have red and blues. I don't have red and blues. And then they click a light and it's like, oh, look, there's red and blues.
Yeah, no,
He's up to
there's
something.
there's definitely something, but my issue is...
We don't know it.
My issue is myself as a lawyer is the issue here. I just gotta keep
I get it.
watching, because there's a lot here that I'm like, I have questions and I have problems.
Yeah.
Yes. Here. Where? Hold on. Just a second. On the other side?
Oh no.
The one unlock?
Oh no. Wait a
What?
minute. That's the NWS emblem.
Yeah.
They work for, I think they actually work for the NWS. You don't get that emblem. I mean, you print it out, sure, but god damn it! I think this is cops making a wrongful arrest.
We shall see.
On the other side? The one unlocked? Huh? Oh, I see. What is that? Gun. Oh, shoot, I think I missed it. I think I moved. Show your lady.
So they said they found a gun. So I don't know how it is in this state. In a lot of states, not illegal to have a gun in the car. However, there are a lot of rules attached to it, depending on what state you're in. And you're supposed to kind of inform police about that when they pull you over. When they're like, do you have any weapons in the car? You're like, yeah, I've got a gun in the glove box or some shit. It's good practice.
I'm getting angry. Because
You're
they
not doing
turned
your
on the
angry face.
lights. First of all, Sparky's a kit mechanic. He's saying those weren't blue and red lights. Those were white and red lights, which are allowed. For one. And I don't know if those lights are actually white or not, but I'm going to go with the
that shit was
expert
blue, bro.
mechanic over here. I don't know. Anyway, my issue is they weren't turned on. They turned them on. So you turn them on, you get a picture of that, you get a picture of the gun, and you use these two things as evidence that they were impersonating a cop. I'm going to be pissed.
I mean, we'll see where they're going.
See, I couldn't see that. He doesn't have his phone. I can see that. But I'm gonna get it right here so you can see the.
Sparky's is saying that some LEDs appear blue on camera when they're actually white in reality.
I mean, if you just saw the back of that, I think it was a Glock.
Yeah, no, they're fishing.
Oh.
They're fishing. I'm pissed.
Okay, where?
They just tried to make the argument, hey, if you look at this gun the right way, it looks like a Glock, which is a service pistol for policemen. They are wow, this is gross. This is actually gross.
I'm afraid he's gonna go. I can't.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
Go.
You need to just photograph that.
We're just gonna get this one picture and then we'll
want the sweater photograph. You want to just hold it up?
put it on this. Okay. Can you pop the trunk?
We need to take a picture of this. Take a picture of that. Here, kind of put the badge here. And then just throw it backwards.
Oh, is that a...
And then we need to...
First aid kit, usual stuff.
I mean, honestly.
I want to see that. There's a badge jacket.
There's a vest in there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, in a minute we might have to go back and just double check.
Yeah, we might have the evidence that they need for me to no longer be angry. I don't think the National Weather Service has badges. I might be wrong, but see that
It
badge?
does have a badge on it.
Yeah, so now we're this is why we watched the whole thing, right? But let me go ahead and double check real quick. Does the NWS have badges? Oh, they do. Affiliate programs. Let me go ahead and bring up an image.
No,
and
I double checked it.
It looks exactly like the fucking... Oh.
Now, from what I found, the National Weather Service does not use any traditional metal police-style shield badges. Instead,
Not metal
employees
ones.
carry regular federal government PIV CAC ID badges.
Okay.
If you are a trained storm spotter, you also get a Skywarn ID card.
Okay.
So he's supposed to have like the little square like employee ID card that some businesses use. That is basically what they keep.
Yeah. And it's a circular badge. It's not oval like that.
Yeah. Nope. Wrong button.
Serial killer's trunk. I mean, honestly. You got fishnet, you got ropes, you got...
Yeah, there's a vest in there.
Oh yeah, there you go, ballistics vest. They
Can
did
you
say
pull
they,
that out?
They did say they found that in there. This is just great for the PCs. So much incriminating crap.
There's another,
Ooh, oh, even better. What kind of logo does that one have on
another
it? Sheriff's office?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're
So-
in trouble now.
This is kind of what Ava and I mentioned with
must
the
have a
last
search
video.
warrant.
Yeah. Because it's doing a lot of searching. But this is kind of what
Yeah,
Ava and I
they
mentioned the last
arrested them
video.
and then they just, I mean, they're tearing the car apart in a way that's like, nah, you have to have a warrant for this level of searching.
Yeah. And this is kind of what Ava and I talked about in the last one. Typically, these guys don't lie about one thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Yeah,
looking
he actually
through the
worked for the
trunk.
National Weather Service, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
Now they're looking
he
through the
also has a
car.
side activity.
Yeah. Because now they're looking through the car and they have all kinds of like different badges and stuff for
You
impersonating
should
different.
not have ballistics armor as a National Weather Service person. Sorry.
I would say, however, I would kind of be on the side of people should be allowed to have a ballistics vest if they want.
Absolutely. But maybe not a ballistics vest with a badge on it.
Yeah, with the sheriff's badge on it.
Yeah, that's really the issue. Like a lot of this stuff isn't problematic by itself, but it's the stuff that's being found attached to it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. You could have this vest without a badge. You could have that gun without it. I'm now a little less upset with the cops, a little more upset with the weather lady, but at the same time, just looking at this cold cocked, it looks very strange, at least at first.
I'm pretty sure that was a weather guy, by the way.
I think you didn't hear when they said the NWS paperwork was expired. Well, it might just be the old one that they have.
Yeah. People, it's very common for people to keep expired paperwork because there's typically an overlap period.
I'm literally
and a lot of
looking at
people
expired
forget.
paperwork right now.
Yeah. Like typically there's a multiple month overlap period between your old paperwork and your new paperwork, and people just forget
Yeah, like in
to take
California
out the
for
old one.
paperwork for registration and stuff, they'll usually give you 3 to 6 months before they actually start ticketing you and stuff. But they will pull you, remind you, oh hey, your registration is expired, you want to take care of that. And that's about it. But you let go longer than 6 months, you're gonna start getting ticketed. But there is always a grace period with this stuff.
Yeah.
Some sort.
Okay, next one.
I will say, this
a
person,
fucking
this
thin
lady
blue line
is fucking
flag, by the
prepared
way.
as shit. I mean, this person is quite literally look, if a zombie apocalypse were to suddenly happen, I want to be in this lady's car.
Also, I don't know if you can see it, but the ballistic sheriff vest has a thin blue line flag on it.
Oh no, yeah, this is what we're talking about.
I can recognize the blue strip through the center.
Yeah, you can't. God damn it! Come on, girl. What are you
Welcome
doing?
to the puddle, blasty
What are you
booty
doing?
master.
Blasty booby master.
5,000.
5,000. Okay, it's important. It's not. It's not Mark
You gotta have the
3000 or
number.
Mark 4000, it's 5000.
You gotta have the number.
Now with 10 times the detail.
Emergency management bag signature that. Sheepdog. Oh, here's a police note.
There's one up front with a pepper gun in it.
A paper gun?
Pepper gun.
So that's just a tactical belt. You guys
You're talking
don't
about, like,
get
OC?
the fucking.
So there's 2 police belts.
Those aren't police belts. Those are pouch belts or fucking tactical belts. You don't get to call them police belts. You don't get dibs on a fucking type of belt. You just don't.
Yeah.
2 police belts. It's a lead 2 vests that has a pepper gun in it.
Okay, pepper gun in it and 2 ballistics vests.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Now,
need
how
to
did
get
you
the
get a
other vest,
pepper
so-
gun? Those are police issues. I don't think you can buy those as a civilian.
Wait, what? Are they not?
Pepper guns. They're like peppers.
Pepper
They're like
gun.
pepper spray in little fucking like paintballs that come in a gun. I might be wrong, but at least in
So
California,
it
I
looks
don't
like
think
you
buy
can
one of
buy pepper guns.
those. You can. Okay.
I don't see the model he had though. What I see is basically like mini airsoft guns that fire pepper balls. It looked like he had like a
He had the
one of
less
the
than lethal
big-
crowd control version. Yeah, he had the version that you should only be able to get at a military or cop surplus store kind of thing, right? Like maybe someone in their family has access to purchasing this stuff. Because yeah, you're not just picking up one of those bad boys, online.
Yeah, looking through the there's like 3 or 4 public companies where you can buy a pepper gun for. All of them look like they only do the tiny pellets. Like
I literally
smaller
own
than
everything
paintball
they have found.
size.
I know you do, Spurkies. You're badass. It's fine.
I can't see anybody that has like the pepper blaster that he has.
Yeah, the fuck. Oh my god.
Are these actually ballistic vests?
I think this one is. Probably, it probably doesn't have real Kevlar in it. Or real Kevlar, probably. It's fake shit, probably.
Yeah. There's no. Okay. That's hers, and then we can go through everything else. Okay.
So here's the issue that we have, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're driving a vehicle that says police interceptor on the back. You have a spot.
Oh wait, what? I didn't see that.
Neither did I. What the fuck?
Spotlight, you have antennas, you have red and blue lights like we do. Only police officers should have those, okay? You don't work for the National Weather Service, okay?
I do
And
work for the National Weather Service.
an officer didn't give you those things to put on your car.
Yes,
So
he did.
you're being arrested for impersonating a police officer, okay? Do you understand that?
No, I
You
don't.
cannot have a vehicle that looks like ours, that has lights like we do. You also have a sweater in your front seat with a badge. And you have yet to provide us any type of...
Yeah, oh, chat, it fucking confused the shit. Okay, I didn't see it. I guess nobody else saw it, but apparently, in bold capital letters, there was police interceptor on the back of that car.
That's fucking wild, dude. I didn't even notice
Now
that.
I feel really dumb. I feel really dumb for ever
Yeah, I didn't
taking
see
your
it.
side if that's true.
I have no problem admitting I didn't see it.
Credentials.
I can provide credentials.
We already asked you for those.
No,
You
she
don't.
asked me if I had an ID for a Lincoln County.
So what credentials can you provide us?
My cert credentials.
For what?
Community Emergency Response Team.
So where is it?
It's on my phone.
It's on your phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, my lieutenant is checking with the sheriff's office to see if you do in fact work for their emergency management team. Okay. But
The sheriff's office.
aside from that, you have all these other things on your car that you can't have. Okay.
But I can have the ones in the rear. I can prove it to you.
How can you prove it to me?
I can show you the state law.
Well, I can show you the state statute too that says that you cannot have that stuff on your car.
But
Okay?
I can't.
Anything that alludes to that vehicle being a police car, like i.e.
No.
the police interceptor sticker, you cannot have, which you do. The combination of the lights, the police interceptor sticker, all of those things.
Well,
okay?
can I see your supervisor?
No, you're going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you don't park.
I'd like to
All
The
right,
magic
he's going to
word.
jail.
This
Can I
was
see
a partial
yours?
record release by Oklahoma City Police from the stop. Nava was booked on felony impersonation of a police officer. If convicted, it is a maximum of 2 years in prison and a possible fine of $5,000 in Oklahoma.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, I guess. I'd like more information, but it is. Oh, you know that police interceptor on the back? I could show you the state law. I'm allowed to have that.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to have that at all.
I don't know who told you that. No. See, it looks kind of bad at the
explains
start.
why they came so hot, though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck is you guys are looking for trouble, and it doesn't make sense to me. Now it does.
Yeah, now it makes more sense by the end of it. But you always gotta be careful, chat, because sometimes some police, not all police, some police suck. So you gotta be careful. I think Donut Operator covered this before, and the guy was pulling people over. See, if he's doing that, that's like extra.
See, yeah, that's more information that we just didn't have. Looking at this raw, I was on one side for a while until they started. I started turning the second they showed the jacket with the badge on it. I'm like, I don't think the Weather Service has those.
Yeah, they definitely don't. But Ava, if you would like, I have a longer, more documentary style video about a guy that you may have seen before, but I think it could be a fun watch because it's on brand with what we're doing today.
Okay.
So I will paste.
Right here.
Oh.
Please.
Hold on. The most ridiculous case of stolen valor in history. I only pause it because Jeremy Dwight sounds familiar, like I've read about this case before or something.
You may have.
The name, the name is very familiar.
You may learn as we go.
You guys are killing me today. Come here. Right here. Right here! Get out of the way! Stop! Fucking right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here!
Dude, take a breath, first of all.
All four of you! Show some fucking respect! It's a fucking funeral, you disrespectful fucks!
Oh.
Fucking A! Now!
So for people who don't know...
this guy is... Oh my god, this is his body cam footage.
Yes.
He's taking this so seriously, he's recording his... What the fuck?
So for people who don't know, Jeremy DeWitt runs a funeral procession service. And he uses that as an excuse to pretend that he is a police officer. Also, I don't know what happened, but it skipped us like 12 minutes into the video.
Fucking person. And he had that fucking truck, and I remember he's like, "No, you're the guy who does the funeral shit." So yeah, this is wow, okay.
For some reason, it skipped us 12 minutes ahead, so I scoot back. But
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, for people who don't know, he ran a funeral procession service, and he used that as an excuse to pretend to be a police officer, and he thought it gave him like permission to pull people over who disrupted the funeral procession. Now, in America, if a funeral procession is coming by, it is considered polite to pull over on the side of the road until the procession has passed. However, that's not a legal requirement. Yeah, it is more like a cultural sensitivity thing. It is not a legal requirement. You've got to pull over for the funeral procession. No, you don't. You literally do not.
I'm sorry, that's so funny. He's like, oh my god, this guy needs to calm down. He's like back in Fallujah or something. Yeah, no, for real. He's screaming at the top of his lungs about showing respect, and he's just fucking spurting out. And I'm like, this cannot be. Oh, it's okay. It's just I've never seen an impersonator have
with the body cam.
Yeah, that's great. That's another level.
It's because he uploads his videos to YouTube.
Of course he does. It's fucking crazy, man.
Okay. Impersonating what?
I'm going to prove that I'm not.
Impersonating
So let me
what?
ask you a question.
Impersonating what?
Let me ask you a
State
question.
agent?
No, police officer.
Move your fuck! Get your fucking car out of the way now! Stay there until we're clear, or I'm gonna take you down myself! Stop your vehicle! I'm not gonna tell you again!
I know I don't have a lot of emotions and I don't really show them.
Come on, let's go, bitch! Get out your fucking car, let's go! Let's go, come on!
Cursing shows a lack of education, shows a lack of respect for who you're talking to. Some dumb fuck bullshit.
Okay, look, immediately, everyone needs to stop what they're doing. They need to go to senior specialists, and they need to like, comment, and subscribe. Because that was an amazing cut. I need to see it one more time. That was fucking great. Just 8 seconds. Oh my
Lack of
god.
education shows a lack of respect for who you're talking to. Some dumb fuck bullshit idiot.
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing, dumb fuck? Get the fuck over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, motherfucker.
Have you ever been in the military?
I have.
You were in what branch?
Army.
The Army. When were you in the Army?
I wasn't actually in the Army.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. I so bad. Look, I'm not going to run it back again. Just because these are obviously previews. We'll see it again, but
intro.
holy shit, there's no way I heard in the fucking same sentence. Yeah, I was in the Army. When were you in the Army? I wasn't actually in the Army. Sorry, what?
Thank you, Toa, for the 5. Says only legal requirements I can remember about that is they get to run red lights if the first car got through. They do kind of get to just kind of barrel through red lights if they are halfway through the light when it starts. And then the whole procession kind of gets to go. And then thank you, Devastator Bot. Sounds like Eric Cartman's scheme, to be honest.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. I don't know what's happening.
It's literally the Respect My Authority episode.
And it very much is. This is Cartman as he grew up and he got really into meth, which is why he's so much thinner.
Here's the U.S. Army as a major.
Okay. First, thank you for your...
He just said he was a major?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. That's some serious stolen valor.
Service. Yeah. Okay.
When I did the Army, I was young and dumb and I wanted action, so I joined the Army, was a Ranger, and then I went SF, and then my parachute didn't work right, my back got hurt, my brother got killed.
This fucking guy, holy shit.
Jeremy DeWitt, aka Motor One, is one of the most infamous, egregious, and well-documented cases of stolen valor in history. There are thousands of videos and dedicated YouTube channels to document how he
Oh yeah, he was on Dr. Phil, by the way.
Of course he was. I almost want to do a fucking deep dive into the life and times of Jeremy DeWitt.
Chad, if you guys have not seen this guy before, you are in for a treat.
And don't worry, chat, you'll get a deep dive from us later. Mizu has roped me into revealing and responding to a 20-hour analysis of Skyrim.
Yeah! Have you watched any more of it, by the way?
I watched about the first 20 minutes. It's getting hard to get through.
I sat through the entire thing again at work, the first 9 hours.
That's probably pretty smart. I have to, what I'll have to do is when I have some time to just, vibe, I'll put it on my speakers, and when I'm doing spring cleaning, or summer cleaning, or whatever, I'll have it on and just listen to a good couple hours of it. But guys, I'm not joking when I tell you this dude is retarded in the first 2 minutes of his fucking analysis.
Yes, Patrician TV, chat. And it was one I wanted to cover before as a scripted video. The thing is, I'm shitty at scripting videos. I'm gonna
get angry. I'm gonna get so angry. You have to understand there's two big pieces of gaming media that I take the lore very seriously. because of how deep it is, and that's Fallout and that's Skyrim. Well, Elder Scrolls in general. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim was the first game that I pre-ordered as a 10-year-old and showed up, forced my fucking grandparents to take me to the store for the midnight showing. This is how close and near and dear to my heart Skyrim is, and if he fucking shits on it, I'm gonna lose it.
For people who don't know, like, why I have such a problem with, like, this 9-hour video, when I am one of the first people to say I think Skyrim has a bunch of problems, is he just constantly goes back and forth between Skyrim doesn't give you enough options to Skyrim gives you way too many options, and that's just like there's a problem with that because none of them are good. My favorite one is really early on in the video. He talks about the Companions Guild, which are the werewolf people, and he's like, it's like Skyrim doesn't like block you out of enough stuff when you make the wrong decision. And then he gets to the point where you have to become a werewolf to continue with the companions. And he's like, do you know how shitty it is that this game won't let me continue with the companions unless I become a werewolf? Like, why did they block me off of content just for disagreeing with that?
Okay, I see what he is. I see what he is. He's a goddamn fucking word salad master.
He also acts like everyone's an idiot because no one called out that the companions make you become a werewolf in order to continue the quest line. He's like, I've never seen anybody call this out, and I don't know why they haven't. It's such a bad move.
For one, like, I don't know if he means, like, any characters calling out the companions thing. One, it's a closely held secret, even amongst the companions. It's only the leaders and the like a select group that actually get to share the werewolf blood.
He believes that if you disagreed with it, you should be able to join the Silver Hand and destroy the companions.
I mean, fine, but that's hindsight 2020. And actually, I'm pretty sure there's a mod that lets you do that.
Yeah, like it'd be a cool thing for sure. I'm not saying it wouldn't.
But it's not a point of critique for me. Just because you found something that could increase the overall value of that storyline in general. Okay, cool, I can do that with everything in Skyrim as well, but that's me figuring out how to make it better posthumously is not critiquing. It's trying to quote-unquote fix it. So what's your goal here in this fucking game?
Ava's gonna love going through this with me because it's constantly like, yeah, this sounds like a good idea, and then he immediately discounts his own half-decent idea.
Oh man,
or he gives the game criticism, and his solution is stuff that would not fix it.
Oh man.
It's very common. He'll be like, this is a problem with the game, so my solution is to do the exact same thing, but in red.
Okay, well, I'll give you guys, I'll give you guys, like, just one example, which is the beginning example. He, like, goes off on, like, what the goal of this video series is supposed to be and what he's going to do. And he says, I'm not making this video to, like, just bag on Skyrim and all of its shortcomings. But Skyrim has a lot of shortcomings, and these are the things I'm going to complain about. It's like, dude, what the fuck is happening? I swear to God, when people do that, it feels like I'm having a stroke.
Anyways, sorry, we got a little off topic. Back to police impersonators. I will make Ava sit down with me that one day.
It is going to be an EFAP one more thing, real quick. Eva, did you see the best guess video of him gaslighting the Skyrim AI mod into believing the companions are vampires and not werewolves? So all the werewolves going around thinking they were vampires. That's actually pretty fucking funny.
It is.
How he impersonates police officers and fabricates a life of military service. As we close 2024, his decade plus of tomfoolery is coming to an end, with his high-risk funeral escort business being disbanded and him being convicted to spend the next 7 years in prison for sex offender charges. After watching hundreds of hours of compilations and footage of this absolute disaster of a man, I decided to put this video together.
What?
I want to centralize his most ridiculous...
What?
The dude was sent to prison for sex offense crimes. I didn't know. Look, that's a crazy twist. That's a crazy fucking twist.
ridiculous acts as a failed police
why would you
officer.
be so close to law enforcement to the point where you're impersonating, pretending to be it, while you have those kind of skeletons in your closet? That's psychologically crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
About his ridiculous military career, where he portrays himself as Captain Price from Call of Duty. If you're familiar with Germany, there'll be some points in this video that haven't been covered before. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the dumpster fire that is Jeremy DeWitt. Let's start at the beginning of his career as a serial impersonator. In 1998, when he was 18, Jeremy was part of the Orlando Police Explorers. This is similar to JROTC for the military. The important part is he in no way, shape, or form was a police officer. Long story.
I will say, Jeremy DeWitt's case is actually the first time I heard that police had something sort of similar to the ROTC.
Yeah, no, I knew about it because the school that I went into freshman year discontinued that program when I was going to join it. And then I pivoted to law and legal stuff and like debate club and stuff for my extracurricular activity. Yeah, no, Miguel, I'm completely with you. I did not expect this dude, the impersonator, to... Oh, by the way, sex crimes.
Yeah!
That's so crazy.
I mean, these kind of people that do this stuff typically have a lot more problems going on than just the one thing.
He stalked his ex. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God, this is gonna be bad.
Story short, he tried to get some gas, forgot his wallet, and showed the cashier's badge to pass himself off as a police officer to get free gas, which he claims he was going to pay back. He was charged of impersonating a police officer, and that was that. Before Jeremy started Metro State, he supposedly served as an Army Ranger and Special Forces Major. Before we look at his stolen valor record, let's be clear, there is no way he could have served in the military with his record. On top of that, he was picking up documented charges the whole time he supposedly was serving the military. Thankfully, we can thank the YouTube channel Master Sergeant Retired for requesting his paperwork from the United States Army verifying that he never served.
This is in response to your request for military personnel files pertaining to Mr. Jeremy C. DeWitt. Your request was processed under the provisions of the Freedom of Information / Privacy Acts. And then we'll go down a little bit more. No records pertaining to Mr. Jeremy C. DeWitt were found.
Now that we all understand that he did not serve, let's hear from the horse's mouth about his military service.
Appreciate you calling because, you know, I have a medical discharge. And once I got that I jumped, my chute didn't work right.
I did the Army. I was young and dumb and I wanted action, so I joined the Army, was a Ranger, and then I went SF, and then my parachute didn't work right, my back got hurt, my brother got killed, and I drank and life changed.
I gotta ask you, man, because you know I was military, right? Right, Jeremy? I gotta ask this.
Corporal.
Were you ever in the military?
Corporal. Let me ask you a question.
Did you jump in Fallujah? Did you jump in Fallujah?
I've jumped a lot of places. Because of our business, and I have lost.
So one of Jeremy DeWitt's claims is that he was on the ground in Fallujah.
That's fucking crazy.
Of all the places for you to claim to be, why would you claim like one of the most famous, most well-documented cases?
And there we go.
Like,
I
bro,
saw Chad is goading me on to do an Irish accent like Captain Price. And I put a goal. It's a short goal. If you meet it, I'll do the rest of the stream in an Irish accent.
30 employees, and they do rotate a little bit. I was military, so it's easier for me to remember people by their call sign than their actual name.
You ever been in the military?
I have.
You were in what branch?
Army.
The Army. When were you in the Army?
I wasn't actually in the Army. I was actually certified and trained, and then I did private details.
No, what
That's crazy.
So that wasn't him earlier. That wasn't him cutting two different claims together.
No, it was quite
really
literally.
Was
it was
back
wow.
to back. It really was back to back. I was in the Army. Where were you in the Army?
So
Actually, I wasn't.
This guy is being charged with impersonating. He's being charged with like stolen valor as well as impersonating police and stuff. he's being interrogated, and this guy's like, well, when were you in the you were in the military? What branch? The guy goes, Army. Oh, when were you in the Army? I wasn't actually in the Army. I got trained and certified through them, and then I went to the private sector. It was literally like that kid. I'm like, wow. Oh, that was the mental gymnastics he had to do. I think he got away with that one.
It's so funny.
I'm asking you, have you ever been in
Never
the United
swore
States
into the United
military?
States Army.
You were
However,
never
the
sworn
United
into
States
the
Army
military.
trained me, and then the details that I
Yeah,
do.
but that doesn't make you in the
You're
military.
right. Okay.
Okay.
I served as a cop, and then I served for 12 years in the U.S. Army as a major. So
I feel it in my heart when I was overseas.
As a major.
That's another thing. He also sometimes will claim that he used to be a cop. There's no record of him being a cop. What he means is he was in that little
this guy's a
that little
pathological
police
liar.
child program.
Oh, Eva, you know I love throwing money at things for the lulz. Oh, thank you for the 5. four more fivers, and you guys will get the Irish accent.
The Irish accent.
If you've asked questions, where have you been and overseas? I've been to almost every Middle Eastern country you can list.
to wear that, and I joined the Army, and then this is where I am now.
Yes.
Matter. And you are SF Ops 2015, is that you?
Right.
Okay. And what's the SF Ops for? What's that?
Operations.
Okay.
Are you cleared for that?
He owns this business.
Are you cleared for that? Sir, what's your GS level? Because I know what my military level was, my classification.
Okay, we don't need to go through
Okay, great. Are you an officer?
No, I'm not, but I work for Customs. CP35. How do you know how to do this stuff?
Dismantling bombs overseas.
I'm sorry.
Dismantling bombs in the Army.
Dismantling bombs? You never told me that. You said you were like
This
special
guy's on
ops.
crack.
You never said you were like dismantling bombs.
Now, shooting shit just for the hell of it. What branch of the military were you in?
Army.
Army? So was I. Where were you stationed?
I was Benning and then I was Bragg. I was originally a Ranger.
You know he says Fort Bragg because everybody knows Fort Bragg.
Everybody knows Fort Bragg. That's not
Where
a
are you
hard
at in the
one
Army?
to
I was
fucking-
at Fort Bragg.
And Benning is also very fucking popular. A lot of fucking normies know about Benning as well.
That's part of, like... First off, it's part of his downfall, but it's also part of, like, how you know he's just doing this for the attention. Because he's not just trying to say, I'm in the military. He's saying, like, the most famous stuff that people will know because he wants people to immediately recognize him.
Yeah, associate him with, yeah.
He doesn't want to say, like, that he was in some no-name battle that nobody's ever heard of, because then people are like, oh, yeah, that's interesting, yeah. But if he says, oh, I was in Fallujah, well, everybody's heard of Fallujah.
That's still so crazy.
Or if he says, like, oh, I was on this, this little no-name military base up in Wisconsin, nobody really cares about that. But if he says, oh, yeah, I was in Fort Bragg, well, everybody's heard of Fort Bragg, so they're like, oh, yeah, you're the famous one. You know? It's just for the attention, and it is so pathetic. Ghost says, I too disarmed bombs in Ready or Not.
Oh, thank you so much for the 2 baked Buddhist. Is that even a thing, getting trained like that? Technically, but you'd be like in the reserves or something. You'd still be in the Army. Professor Kinty, give it the 10. Crap. I don't know why it only offered 1, but I'm gonna consider that 3 out of 5.
Fair.
Weird. But you're a leprechaun now, Eva. Oh, god damn it. The clips are gonna be bad.
It'd be funny.
Out of Benning, and then I was 3rd group out of Bragg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you. What did you do?
You jumped.
Oh yeah, I've been jump certified since I was 18.
Wow.
That's why I left the Army. I had a streamer. My riser popped.
I love some of these background things from this Real World Police channel. He's like, I've been jump certified since I was 18. No, you weren't. You have been a felon since you were 18, but...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you, Artemis. I was deployed with Steve Rogers. True story.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big deal in the military. I helped fight Hydra.
They just stop it, my god.
You guys
Who
might
are
not have
these
heard of it. You
people?
know, it's a super secret military group. I helped stop them. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you for the 5. That's 4 out of 5. I'm sorry he's claiming EOD too. Also, I'm just a civvy, but you don't say Special Forces and Army Rangers. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is just not great.
So this is a thing that a lot of people have pointed out that are actual military, but the way he speaks about the military is exactly how somebody would recognize military terms, like an average person, not a military person. So he's specifically speaking about it in ways that will get him the most attention rather than how a actual service member would have said it.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you, Bracho Gato. I once caught a fish this big. And then thank you, Wolfsbane. I always knew there was something off about Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky got a little weird there.
First off, anyone that's ever served the military would call BS on his career. Just the way he talks about GS levels and his supposed Special Forces career. As disrespectful as it is to falsely claim military service, especially deploying and all the other stuff he talks about, it's not technically illegal. When it does become illegal and becomes stolen valor is if there's some type of economical gain for it to become a crime. Aside from him vlogging his house showing off his Special Forces book or having army stickers scattered around, picture this. You're looking for a funeral escort service and you end up at the offices of Metro State and take a seat with Mr. DeWitt himself.
Lasses. You got the fucking goal.
Thank you, Artemis.
Absolutely
There's this guy called Nicholas J. Fury. I call him Nick.
Oh my god, he's fucking Nick Fury.
But yeah, he's correct in that he might not, quote unquote, technically be using his military service for gain, but he's putting it all over his business to make his business seem more reputable, which in turn
I would argue that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
no, that's also
the YouTube one is harder.
God damn, it's gonna be so hard to stay in the Irish accent. Okay, okay, fuck off. Alright, so it's gonna be very hard for him to not prove that him pulling out his badge and actually showing it to the register, the gas person. That is 100% stolen valor because he misrepresented himself for financial gain.
Yeah. It becomes more difficult with the YouTube stuff just because the courts haven't really caught up to YouTube as a business
we
yet.
need younger judges that know how YouTube works. Judges just don't know what YouTube is, basically.
I would personally agree it's probably stolen valor with YouTube, but the thing is judges just don't fully understand it yet. Yeah. That does look like a rainbow American flag. It is a rainbow American flag.
I'm sorry, what enough?
As you're making...
It's not in this one, though.
Small talk, you see the display of flags behind him. To the uninitiated, you'd probably ask what they mean.
This is his business. He intentionally dresses in a way that looks like police, but not really.
Police and military, yeah.
Yeah.
Have served, you would immediately recognize the army flag behind him. You'd probably then take a closer look and notice the Special Forces flag that is also there. As you keep skimming his office, you see a coffee cup of an Army Ranger unit insignia, and then you notice an operator helmet as well. Of course, that would somehow come up in conversation, which opens the door for him to tell his stolen valor stories.
And you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
If you look at this guy's stuff, he's got his certificates and stuff like that, his education, but the only thing he needs is his goddamn framed medals.
Yeah.
That's all you fucking need.
I assume there have been some clients of his that probably heard his ridiculous service story and felt some sense of obligation or trust based off his fabricated service that led him to receiving business. I know he's been investigated for stolen valor, and I really hope the detectives interviewed his past clients to tie in the business atmosphere for some type of financial benefit. Now let's take a look at him impersonating police officers post Call of Duty military career.
Hey! Stop your vehicle! Get over!
know immediately that he's not right, they're never gonna let you get over on the left of the lane.
Yeah.
It's always on the right. It's literally always on the right.
Get the fuck over!
Also, a police officer in that situation would have allowed a person to kind of keep driving until there was a safe spot to pull over. It's literally a thing, is you are allowed to drive until there is a safe spot.
Look at the open fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
Over there. That's exactly, you'd have him go over there. This is, also, you don't yell, you just turn on your lights, your siren, and then you follow them until they pull over, or you report the fact that they're not pulling over, if you're a real cop, which you're not.
Why is Ava talking in an Irish accent? Because her chat paid for it.
I else have your team. They're magically delicious.
What are you doing? What the fuck does it look like I'm doing, dumb fuck? Get the fuck over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, motherfucker, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the fuck out before you start talking shit and cutting us off.
I'm not cutting anyone.
Go ahead.
I love it when, because there's a couple videos of this where people that immediately recognize he's not actually a police officer.
Yeah, because it is, as much as he's going to be operating in a local area, what's going to end up happening is people are going to get onto the shite.
Well, and some people can recognize what police actually have to have on their car. So when they see like this dinky little bike that doesn't have the right color lights and says Metro State but doesn't actually say police, they're immediately like, yeah, no, this isn't a cop. This is some like asshole.
All right, Space Marine is asking me to say it seems like a quote from something, but I'm gonna say it. What the hell kind of name is soap? How the Muppet like your pass inspection? I don't even know what that's from.
Wait, is he not a cop too? Yeah, he's never been a cop.
No, he's not a cop. He's never been a cop. He's never been army. He's never been. This guy is this guy.
He's never been anything but a felon.
It's fucking crazy.
Hey! 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 Pull over! Pull over! Hey! Pull your fucking car over! Pull over!
I love people to just ignoring him. People, listen,
Doesn't give a shit at all.
Dude, there's a fucking cop right over there. He's doing this in the view of another car. Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy.
So
that's actually
I'm not 100%
crazy.
sure
That's
that could be
brazen.
one of his Metro State guys.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
So his business has multiple people that drive kind of SUV type cars that are very, very similar
This is
to police cars.
fucking hell. Like, oh, God, I hate sometimes
He
when we live
prefers
in a
to be
free
on
country.
his motorcycle so he can shout at people. And he can lane
Yeah,
split.
that's crazy.
But his other guys drive more like a traditional looking cop SUV.
I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have a speaker system set up in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But as much as he's yelling.
Get out of the way! Move your fuck! Get your fucking car out of the way now!
I don't know what you mean.
I don't give a fuck what you don't understand! Pull forward now! Pull forward now! Stop there!
Don't stop
What
for him
the
drive.
fuck is your problem?
I didn't know what's the problem back there.
You're a federal agent, you said?
Alright, so look at he just didn't respond and just started doing Naruto hand size. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh no,
Hey,
he's calling
he just
other people to
started-
come.
It's still I'm so fucking funny. He's like, I didn't know what you wanted. He's just like, alright, I'm gonna start fucking rave dancing over here.
I'm a state certified agent.
State certified
Officer, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Then you got.
Oh, that guy's doing that shit? Give me a second. Stay there, stand on.
So I've seen this video before. So he is currently pulled over a random citizen, and then he sees a guy go past that he doesn't like more, so he dips on that fake police stop to try and do another fake police stop.
This is fucking crazy. This is like he's an actual public menace.
And he films it all. And the thing is,
I
this
don't
isn't
understand.
the police just caught him. The police have tried to get him on this multiple times, and for some reason the courts kept letting him go. Like, the police knew about all his videos. They would go to court, they would show his videos, and they'd be like, tell me he's not impersonating a police officer. And the judge would be like, well, technically on his vehicle, he never once says he's a police officer, so technically he's not impersonating a police officer.
Just shut
and
up.
the cops are just sitting there, like, shrugging their shoulders, like, what the fuck, man?
Shut your fucking gob, you bloody tosser.
But just because he doesn't say, hey, I'm a police officer, suddenly all this crap he does is fine?
This is in Florida, by the way. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he wants to go for this guy because this guy has a fancy Porsche. I think he's just jealous of the guy's car.
Well, it's interesting because I don't know. I feel like this is the first steps into soliciting a bribe. Sorry.
Hey!
Why did you go to the clearly richer person?
How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
You must have missed that it's 45 through there, and then you use the turning lane to cut through traffic. Yep. I understand you're in a nice car and everything, but let's be a little more mature the way you drive. Let's drive the right way then.
Are you a cop?
Don't worry about what I am, because I'm a state agent, so what you need to do is make sure you're doing the right thing, fuck boy.
I love the guy just says, well, you're not. Peace.
Yeah. God, he's fucking flying.
So I'd like to point out, while lane splitting is a thing and is technically legal, this is not lane splitting. He is just driving on the wrong side of the road of a double yellow line.
It's passing with a double line. Yeah, you can't do this.
To try and pull some random person over, which he also can't do.
This is fucking... Oh my god, I'm glad you suggested this.
We're breaking 3 different laws right now.
So many laws broken. Alright, that's just fucking annoying.
What in the fuck are you doing?
How many lights do you have?
I got...
I like how he just points at his bike as if anybody's supposed to give a shit. No, get out of the road, dude. Nobody cares. Also, this is something you kind of noticed, right? This is the thing a lot of police impersonators will do. You see they have purple lights. And this is what they try and get away with. It's like, well, it's not blue and red, it's purple and red.
And even the red is a little more orange.
Yeah.
Then it's... God, you're so gross. This is just
It's
fucking
intentionally
gross.
trying to skimp the rules.
Yeah, it's... God. Please tell... I mean, we know he's off the streets, but still... It's crazy he got fucking sex crimes. That's crazy. like, I would have expected of anything to get him. It would be this. But nah, just throw the left curveball of fucking sex crimes.
Yeah.
I got it. Go past me. Yep. Photo, you're gonna have to use the turning lane. Over here now! Pull your car here now! Get out of the fucking way!
You probably noticed that a lot of these not police cars have very strange sounding horns, and that's because they're his Metro State guys.
Yeah.
None of these are police, but you probably, just from the video, don't recognize that right off the bat.
All I could say, if some cop wannabe pulls me over in the middle of traffic like that, all he's getting is exhaust noise from my V8, and I can't hear it signal.
Man who stand in front of car get tired. Man who stand behind car get exhausted.
I mean, I can't imagine. Like, what's crazy is how often and how long he's kept this up. I couldn't keep up yelling like a fucking lunatic all day, every day for more than a week, maybe.
Hey, move your fucking car! Stay there! Dude, I don't give a shit! Come here! Come here! Right here! Right here! Stay there, please!
Vandal,
You guys are killing me today!
Okay, alright, this is pretty funny. I am the law, and I will get you off of my funeral route.
Come here. Right here. Right here! Get out of the way! Stop!
Like 100%
right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! All four of you!
Alright, Cat, what are you doing?
Show some fucking respect! It's a fucking funeral, you disrespectful fucks!
As you scream and curse. For a fucking funeral.
Yeah, so somber and reflective if you're fucking losing your goddamn mind.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind, like, the only reason these people stop is because the way he's dressed and the way his bike looks, if you don't think about it, all they can think of is, oh, he's a cop.
Yeah, most people, once he gets close enough, they realize he's the local crazy, and they just fucking move on.
Yeah, so if I was any of these people, I'm just driving off.
Fucking A! Now! Get out of my funeral now! Get out of my funeral now! Get out of my funeral now! We didn't know which way to go! Get out of the fucking way now! Move your bike to the side! Now! And stay there until we're clear! Or I'm gonna take you down myself! Stop your vehicle! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Well, that's
Stop!
over.
I'm not gonna fucking tell you again! Stay right fucking there! Stay right fucking
Internet
there!
Zen Master! That you got a
Who
20.
the
Oh,
fuck do you
God
think you
damn
are?
it.
I don't know what the fuck's going on! How do you...
Oh, that poor man! Oh, that poor lad! He's just fucking... You've literally yelled him into a panic attack. He now cannot function because you fucking messed him up. Internet Zen Master, thank you for the 20. This bloody wanker was so bad at LARPing as a cop he can't be bothered to get the right siren. I've heard multiple uses of fire engines and ambulance sirens, but no law enforcement wants. Yeah, that's what he's doing. It's not committing to the bit, it's skirting over the law. He has different siren patterns because the law enforcement pattern is illegal to have.
Yeah, he does all this to be like, see, I'm not impersonating a cop. None of this is cop stuff, technically.
To his fucking credit, as shitty as it is, he's got the side of the judges on this one. Because clearly they never got him on this, they got him on fucking 6 crimes.
You fucking not know with all the sirens and lights, you lying mother...
Thank you, entropy denied, for member for 1 month, and they say, move, stay, go left, don't move, go right, stop.
No, get up, get down, no, hands on your head, hands on your knees, get your, park in the first while going forward, make a left and 7 sandwiches, like, what are you, I don't know what you want.
Motherfucker! What'd you call me? You heard me!
We're going to start with his inspiration for Metro State. Now, Jeremy has very adamantly defended that he has done everything that he can to not look like police officers. Obviously, anyone with a normal functioning brain would call BS on that. But he is so delusional that he actually went on Dr. Phil to try to clear his name.
So, I just got the call from Dr. Phil's staff. Very, very nice people. The ladies there for Dr.
Why are you wearing a mask in your car?
Because he's a good boy. He's literally a bootlicker, let's be real.
That was always cringe during COVID, is people that like wore your mask in your car. It's like, you're in your
Oh
fucking
my god,
car.
I hated that. So it's like, come on, you're in your own car. You're breathing your own circulated air. What you gonna do? Get yourself sick?
And you ever think about what caused them to get this way from childhood? Over the years, I have come around to the idea that some people are just born bad. I hate to say it, but I've come around to the idea that some people just can't be fixed.
Some people are actually born bad, and then the rest of them are usually develop it in early development. That usually ends up bleeding back to the parents, but it doesn't really matter what psychologically shaped you, you know. Psychopaths are born, sociopaths are made, and somewhere in between are normal people.
Yep.
Dr. Phil are amazing. The fact that they're so organized and put together and they get things squared away for him is amazing. But anyways, so yeah, the show is going to be airing the 17th and get this, the 18th as well. They have so much proof and they have so much information that
you know what's so funny to me? I'm watching this idiot.
And there's
like I've known like several like Jerry Springer, the Steve Wilkos show, the fucking Dr. Phil, and all these other fucking interview where they bring them up. Of course, when they reach out to you, they're gonna use their honeyed words. They're gonna fucking get you in there to then treat you like shite. That's you're fucking delusional if you think that they're going to invite you onto the show to help you clear your name, right? No, that's not happening. And then Zen, thank you for the 2, and Ghost of Aces, thank you for the... Oh, I'm sorry, Ghost of Aces, thank you for the 2. Internet Zen Master, thank you for the 5. Why is his motorcycle or him not under some semi? Because he can't run people over. Internet Zen Master says, Bro was unironically a D&D rules lawyer, but for real life. He wasn't, though. That's the thing. Rules lawyers don't try and skirt the law through technicality.
There's a lot of corruption that they've made it 2 episodes. Yourself that Dr. Phil later on is deceptive. I know I passed, so that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. All the haters that will talk all this shit that they want to talk after they see Dr. Phil can suck my and go fuck themselves. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact I passed that shit flying colors, and there was no misunderstanding that I've never misrepresented myself as a law enforcement officer.
So he's very excited to go on Dr. Phil, looked like a complete fool, and then tries to backtrack. I don't think Jeremy's dumb, but for the life of me, I can't think of what benefit he thought he was going to get from this. But hey, you know what they say, any press is good press, right? Well, it's very obvious.
So there's a different...
Oh my God, look at
he's
that
kind of right
Look
here.
at that fucking picture.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy. That is holy shite. Purple and orange lights instead of red and blue.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
The guy is technically right. You know, he's not stupid because he is apparently skirting it just perfectly enough that the judges keep refusing to put him in jail. And it's not stupidity that gets these people to defend themselves. It's just pure ego. It's not that he's dumb enough, but he's so dumb that he doesn't realize how bad he looks. It's that he's so self-centered. Yeah, he's so self-centered and self-important that he physically can't comprehend that people see him as bad.
Yeah, see, like right now, what ends up happening with people like this, they get egotistical enough that their ego eventually outpaces their intelligence and they fall. But right now, we're watching this man very effectively walk the line between his ego and his intelligence. Eventually, that's going to be a disbalance, and eventually it'll take him down. If it hasn't already. But that's kind of the whole thing here. He's smart enough to walk the line, but eventually that ego's going to get so big, he's not going to be able to balance that.
Yeah.
Is that Jeremy has modeled his business to look like LAPD. The uniforms, the patches, and the vehicles are spitting images. He has some sort of fascination that can be seen just by the memorabilia throughout his house and office.
It's fucking wild, dude. Also, thank you, Tammy. Hope you're having a good day. I'm glad you enjoyed the Sunday pod.
There are tons of clips where you can take a look and you can see all kinds of examples. Again, going back to the flags as desk, I found it particularly interesting that he has an LAPD flag in his collection. He does have family in California, so maybe when he was spending time down there, that's how he drew his inspiration.
Long story short,
explain why he has the rainbow United
Dr. Phil
States
was
flag
great.
too.
We were there those 2 days. It was not enough. I wanted to spend more time in California. I have family in California, so I've been there many times.
The two most recognizable police departments in the world are LAPD and New York PD. So maybe it's him just trying to get the most bang for his buck impersonating. I actually think it's much more petty than that. A badge is very important for law enforcement. It's a visual sign that someone has authority in that capacity. Jeremy's company, Metro State, has their own badge, which looks an awful like the LAPD badge.
See, now,
that's...
I mean, that's... I really don't know how he's getting away with that.
It's the same building, it's the same symbol. The only thing that's different is the words on it. They even use the same number of letters for badge number.
It's a metal shield chip badge. You're not allowed to do that.
Every detail is the same except the text.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Every state and jurisdiction has different impersonation laws. And
Do you
so
see
maybe
the
this one
words
just
on this
made
tiny
word
little
is-
symbol here? Metro
Let's see.
State Special Services.
Special. Oh god, I fucking hate it.
Oh,
You know
it's
what's funny though? His
What?
is technically better. like you have the definition in the building and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's quite literally better made. It's just kind of funny to me. Alright, hold on.
But he's like copied every detail down to the little extra details around the edges. It's literally a one-to-one except for the text.
Copyright Eva, what? Oh no,
Oh,
this couldn't be. I see what you're
Chat
I see what
just
you're saying. I'm like,
mentioned-
what?
Chat just mentioned, but the number on his badge is boobs. 80085.
Oh my fucking god! I can't. All right, that fucking made my day. That actually made my day. Holy crap!
Look, if I got to choose my own, I'll give people credit, like when they do stuff that people say is cringe, but I'm like, nah, I would do that. Like a big one is when people complain about Trump putting his name on things. I'm like, nah, bro, if I have an entire tower, I'm not just going to have my name on it. There's going to be a solid gold statue of me in the courtyard. I don't care. It's my fucking tower.
Yeah, honestly, that makes sense.
If I'm an officer and I get to
when it
choose my
comes to-
officer number, I'm picking boobs.
Yeah, when it comes to especially private business like Como, I'm like, yeah, it's vain, but he has the money to do it. I'm not gonna fucking complain about that. Now,
For me, the problem is it looks like
they're
the
not
police
allowed to put your name on
badge.
public buildings, in my opinion, but that's that's the difference between Trump the president and Trump the real estate tycoon.
Yeah. But no, it's like I get why people say it's like vain and stupid, but like no, if I'm getting to choose it, I'm putting what I want on it. If I'm getting to choose my police number, I'm choosing fucking boobs.
That is a good number. I would probably do 4269.
Tammy says theirs would be 4267.
Oh god damn it! Someone had to say 67. At this point, I literally need like a 67 counter, and like we've gone so many days without saying 67 because every fucking stream, somebody somewhere in my chat, on the video, whatever, 67 shows up. There's literally no way to avoid it.
Thank you, Sartnow. Sartnow says, "Hoi, I'm Mary Mizuta, Spirit of the Pond. My enemies call me the Azure One. I'm looking to make friends with you, Mizu Tamari. Join me in my quest." Yeah, just change your homework. Make sure, just change up the homework a little bit.
Could those cutters
Make
be
sure
pulled over,
different.
charge him with kidnapping? Probably not, and it probably doesn't meet the time threshold for unlawful holding either.
Yeah, that stuff can get
Harassment
pretty
and stuff
specific.
like that, sure, but yeah, you have to, there's a lot for kidnapping, unlawful holding, and stuff like that. It has to be very strict requirements, but there's still plenty you could get them on for harassment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It also
Public
looks like
nuisance,
Orange County,
obviously.
Florida.
It does look
Oh,
like
it does
Orange
look like
County
Orange
too.
County.
My God.
It's 100% LA though, like just copied 100%.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100. Yeah, my God, that's fucking crazy.
But Orange County has like a somewhat similar. It's the building, the radiating
They got the
coming out the
building,
back
yeah.
of it.
It's yeah, but they got the star. I mean, this is the difference between like blatant copyright infringement and somebody who had transformative value.
Yeah.
This 2000 New Millennium badge. But if we take a look at the Police Explorer,
That is a good thing. So this is Orange County, Florida. That actually does mean that even though he's clearly aping the Los Angeles one, because he's stationed in Florida, a Floridian might mistake it for an Orange County badge because it is also similar to it.
I really don't like I would say enough an argument for me would be the fact that even though it says motor officer, it still says officer.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a big red flag for me.
badge, I think that's where his true motivation came for the aesthetic of his badge. Make it look like the program that he was so unceremoniously booted from. Metro State is literally a company of Stolen Valor Blue Falcons, but we're not going to focus on any of the other individuals in the company since Jeremy's the ringleader. It seems to me that he targets young.
Yeah, so it's no surprise that the only people he could find as employees are other people that regularly do this Stolen Valor shit.
Alright, so Phoenix Fighter, I saw you tried to look up 6'7". I know the origin of 6'7". It comes from a song that was like, yeah, it's probably around 3 years old now. The new generation picked it up and then added nonsensical stuff to it, but there is an actual traceable origin to the term 6'7".
Yes. Also, thank you, Baked Buddhist, for the 2. Says this dude was bullied or has a micro weenus or both.
Thank you, it's Internet Zen for the 5. The number on is boobs. DeWitt might be scum, but he jumped up with. God damn, Internet Zen, what are you doing? I'm just gonna read this like, okay, cat, I love you, but stop leaning on me, Jesus. Alright, the number on his boobs. DeWitt might be a scum, but the jumped up little shite has a sense of humor. I'll give him that. Okay, you literally don't type in an accent. I will translate into accent. That makes it hard.
Ava is Irish because people paid for Ava to be Irish.
Yeah, alright, yeah, that's what's going on. You'll never see it again, probably. Maybe, I don't know.
Young or vulnerable people join his ranks, which the fact that they have ranks is a conversation in itself. Of course, Jeremy has to be the Major General or the Chief Officer in his fantasy land. Jeremy also claims to support law enforcement while not trying to be them. Let's see how his company honors that commitment.
It's on my motorcycle, Sergeant. You want me to go back to my motorcycle? You want me to stand over here, Sergeant? Motorcycle, I can't, because unless you're going to put one of your cruisers here and hold this funeral, I can't do that. Here, Sergeant, it piss me off. Sergeant, I'm not trying to piss you off. Get your license. So you want me to go? Okay. Get your license. All right. Sergeant, get your...
A real officer stops him and says, bro, get your shit out of the road. And he's like, I can't get it out of the road. You're going to mess up my funeral procession. Yeah, well, that's not how this works. Get your shit out of the road.
Yeah, you're currently committing a traffic violation.
Lieutenant, please.
There is no lieutenant. I'm
Then
in.
get a captain.
There is no captain. I'm
Then
in.
get somebody that outranks you, Sergeant.
Nobody
I have
outranks
the
me.
very valid registration. I can promise you, this isn't going to go the way you're planning.
What's the problem?
We're on a traffic stop. What do you need?
What's the reason?
I'm talking to him, not you. Go on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be 1012 then. Funeral escort. We're legally allowed.
It doesn't give
That
you
is where you are
authorization.
in.
What does he mean I'll be 10-12?
He just used police code. I think it means stand by.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. It does mean standby, yeah.
God
Police-
damn, I'm so fucking good.
In police
Sorry.
codes 10-12, it typically universally means standby or stop transmitting.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, it does not give you
Go
authorization
ahead,
to
get in
use
your
a
truck.
siren.
Go.
It gives you authorization
We're not
to
using a
use
siren.
purple and yellow lights.
We're not using a siren. She's
You want me
using
to
an
take it
air
as
horn.
evidence? You want me to take it out of your car as
Yes,
evidence?
okay.
It is an air horn.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Oh, that's funny. It's not a siren, it's an air horn. Well, here's the thing. Maritime law, which trumps most laws, states that a air horn can be used as a siren and vice versa. So, no, sorry. It's something that serves the purpose of a siren. It's that little technicality isn't gonna fly.
Not a problem, Sergeant. We'll see you in court. Have a good day. Ride safe, please. Never mind that they're doing their job the way they need to. Thank you, Lieutenant. Sorry for the inconvenience. Go, Jess. Go, Jess. Just go. Thank you, Sergeant. That's a little disrespectful. You have a nice day now. Anything else?
You're free to leave.
Go. That was disrespectful of you.
You're free to leave.
Thank you.
That's an air horn.
Oh,
Law
really?
enforcement that watch and talk shit or...
Did you see those, Did you see those pop-ups?
Sergeant, that's a little disrespectful. You have a nice day now. Anything else?
You're free to leave.
Go. That was disrespectful of you.
Jeremy is being protected by elected politicians. The sheriff office helped local police. The sheriff office helped. Local police had no authority.
Alright, okay. Well, that would make a lot more, because I'm like, there's gotta be somebody in the ever chains that's letting him fucking get away with this, or at least providing some measure of interference, and this is at least an indication of that.
Yeah.
Free to leave. Free to leave.
Thank you.
That's an air horn.
Damn, I couldn't give that one.
Law enforcement that watch and talk shit, or paramedics that talk shit, or firefighters, or whatever you want to be.
Oh, Emilion, thank you for
whatever.
being a thing for 15 months. I tried sending a super chat, but it's just not working. I can't figure out why. There are no words that should be banned. Go ahead and Discord me your super chat, and I'll tell you which one it is.
Story you want to tell you are.
It's funny how he overcompensates to fake the funk. As a former military man and having a lot of friends in law enforcement, I can tell you that none of us talk the way he does. His obsession to use codes is unbelievable.
1974 says we can do funeral escorts. So, I'm just confused where the 50 is coming in.
Where the what's coming in? 1050, traffic stop.
Traffic stop, the 1050.
Yeah, when you're just like spitting out codes and normal police officers are like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's because normal police officers don't use codes for everything. Codes are super quick for certain things, but like when he said that he was a 1012, watch any like police body cam, police officer be like, yeah, I'll be standby. I'll be like, I'll be a 1012 for you. Like, no, I'll be standby.
Hey, ASAP, do you know how to 50-50 an intersection, buddy?
Are coming, so you better make sure you follow your P's and Q's.
First, I wanted to say thank you to my fans, to my little motors. Boy, you guys have been 10-8. You guys are awesome. The comments were through the roof.
Cringe.
You guys are 10-8.
People that have to talk that way for work do not like doing it, let alone do it for fun. Even watch him constantly adjust his belt blows me away. It's not fun having to wear all that gear for work. So seeing someone do it to perpetuate a facade, knowing how uncomfortable it actually...
What is that he does? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
This guy mentions the belt thing. For me, it's not
Even
the
watch
belt.
him constantly adjust his belt blows me away.
It's this chest thing he does.
It's not fun having to wear all that gear for work. So seeing someone do it to perpetuate...
He does it here, too.
He's sucking in.
A facade,
He's literally,
knowing how
he's
uncomfortable
fatter
it
than
actually...
he wants to appear. That's what's going on. Literally, I just, look, you can see him holding his breath with that, you know how you do the diaphragm thing? He's literally upset that he's getting fat and he's trying to hide it. That's fucking funny. That's actually hilarious.
From experience, is just one of those extra cherries on top. Jeremy is very arrogant. Jeremy's so unbelievably in love of himself that he thinks people trolling him on the internet are actually fans of his. But of course, they're just outright mocking him.
You guys, especially my fans, you guys are amazing. And
get 10-8.
The numbers are growing.
Dude, this is amazing. We're actually doing pretty good blocking these intersections. We need more motors. We need more units.
We need way more motors. We need motor 17.
Oh, look at this Fudge Boy! Get out of the road, Fudge Boy!
I'm a state-approved agency.
Okay, I'm going ahead.
Okay, yep. Go.
The Grand Theft Auto shit. That shit's amazing. You guys, whoever wrote those programs for the vehicles, amazing. Good job.
It's a simple retexture.
I don't understand quite
It's not
how
that
we're utilizing my name and company logo. But hey,
Who fucking cares, right?
I don't understand how we're utilizing my name and company logo. Okay, Mr. Fake Police Officer. God, he's such an ass.
Ghost of Aces. Ghost of Aces says he has a plate. Carrier with no plates in it. He's adjusting it. The carrier is too tight on him. So he has to suck in to get enough room. Then he can adjust his literally, you know, carrier plate with no, or his plate vest with no fucking plate in it. And then okay, that makes more sense, I guess.
He gives off lolcow energy. Oh no, he does. That's why people make fun of him.
He is a lolcow. He absolutely is a lolcow.
We went
I don't know if we have to go to some kind of council or something, but like, yeah, he's a lolcow.
Motor escorts, nobody knows who I am, to video game real Grand Theft Auto 5 online funeral escorts, to people actually putting Metro State on their own personal cars while getting gas and taking pictures. I don't even know what to say. Just like the whole vlogging thing, I don't even know what to say. I'm a nobody. I'm
you are
just a
nobody.
guy that came home.
You are nobody. The first
saw something
real thing I've heard
I told you guys this morning. Knew we could do it better and safer. And as you see, blood, sweat, and tears, doing the work myself, building it myself, and started a business.
So funny. It says that he's doing the work himself, right? He's leaning across for this motorcycle with literally no tools at his side except for what looks like an electronic tester.
Yeah.
Like you what work are you doing there, lad?
A live stream, and we're gonna work on getting you guys badges for those that want to join the team. I didn't even know you could do this shit, but they're letting me know you guys can get like badges if you subscribe or join the team. We're gonna get you little motor badges, so my little motors can keep up with us. And to my little motors,
that is such a
boy, you guys have been
name.
10-8. You guys are awesome. The comments were through the roof. Lots of eBay fans. You fucking guys are cool as fuck too. Not only are you cool as fuck, but you're paying for things and asking me to sign. You know how many helmets I've signed? How many holsters I've signed? And they're paying extra for it?
Well, if there are truly any little motors watching this video,
collector's market for you.
I hope you're enjoying it. The irony of it is arrogant.
Pretty soon you're not going to be able to sign much else.
Yeah.
And boastful nature.
For another 5. We found the Quatrain's interdimensional twin, both named Jeremy, and Jiggly Turks.
True,
That's a hard one to say.
Technically, they both do run independent businesses.
Yeah, and you know what? It is kind of weird. It's like if like a Mandela effect happened, and like a Jeremy from one dimension and a Jeremy from the other, like ended up just both of them here.
It's probably why he is where he is now. So let's go over some financials.
Do the math. We've done the math. We do somewhere close to 2,000 funerals a year. 2,000 funerals a year times 11 years.
In Jeremy's own words, he's been doing 2,000 funerals a year for 11 years. That's a pretty good estimate based on some other instances where he said how many funerals he's done a day. There's also a clip from when the officers were investigating him for stolen valor, where he says that each officer cost $160 for a funeral.
So if we do the 10, is it still going to be the 1,200?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the discount. Trust, because normally we're 160 an officer.
So the question becomes, how much do these motor officers get paid to get
to get to 2,000?
6 or 7.
You're very fucking close. I'm actually gonna give it to you. It's 5.5. If I round up, you're actually exactly right.
Yeah. And that means he'd have to be working every single day.
Area having that many funerals, especially in like more local areas and like places like Florida and stuff like that, where it's not like a huge concentrated population of people. I don't see you. I mean, maybe God, you have enough teams to run that many funerals a day, but that seems difficult to maintain to me.
conduct one of these Grand Theft Auto funeral escorts.
Hey, what is the terms of the payments to these employees? Is it
So approximately 15,000 people die each year in Orange County, Florida, which is near or close to where he is. So he would be doing like a solid, like what, 1/8 of all funerals. Assuming like every single person was getting a funeral procession, he would be doing like 1/8 of all of the funerals.
Alright, so yeah, everyone, I saw your super chat, and I'll say it. But I will tell you right now, you use the word war, and that's definitely gonna get you not able to be posting that. If you don't want to be a leprechaun, then we've got to welcome you some water paint and a claymore. A clay short sword. Okay, fuck off, you'll fit right in. Whatever.
$100 per hour, per job?
It's
What's
just per
the
job.
terms? Okay,
It's
per job.
Right.
And how much is it per job, depending? What's it based on?
It depends on how many they do, but
No, if they do that one escort that
$50.
$50 per job, no matter how, if it takes 4 hours or 2 hours?
Correct.
Per hour. Per
No,
job. Per
per
job.
job.
Sorry, that'd be great, Mom. Okay, $50 per job.
Yeah, $50 an hour for
Usually,
that would be amazing.
an average is they usually last about 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, give or take. So, whose vehicles are they using?
They're using mine.
And who provides the gas?
They pay for their own gas
How do you know that?
Oh.
because the cars would be out of gas if they didn't pay for it.
$50 a funeral. Not $50 an hour. $50 a funeral, and they have to pay for their own gas. So if a funeral takes 3 hours, which is about how long every funeral has been that I've gone to, that's less than $17 an hour before gas. They're also 1099 contractors, so they don't get any fringe benefits.
Social Security, any kind of deductions?
That's their responsibility because they're 1099.
So
You realize you would make more money overall at this point if you just got a full-time job at Walmart.
Yeah, seriously.
Because like it sounds like a lot at first. We're like, oh, $50 an hour for 3 hours. It's like, it's not great, but like on average, you're probably still looking, depending on shorter or longer ones, at like $20 an hour. And it's like, oh, but you don't get any benefits.
Yeah, sorry, continue, sorry.
No, you read your super.
Well, if you don't want to be a leprechaun, then with they just did the thing.
What?
I already read it.
Oh, fair. Yeah, it's not 50 an hour. It's 50 a job. A job is 2 to 3 hours. Assuming some are shorter, probably you're averaging at maybe $20 a job, $20 an hour total. But then he says you don't get any benefits, and we don't pay for your own gas. So depending on like how much gas you actually use,
I will not. If I'm using your vehicle and everything, I'm not spending my money to fill your vehicle with gas.
Yeah,
that's your responsibility. That's not mine as a contracted employee. That's crazy.
Yeah. So by the end of this, just go get a full-time job at Walmart or Target. You'll get paid more, and you get benefits. Or you'll probably get paid about the same amount, but you will get benefits.
The answer is no.
Correct.
Yeah, chat's also probably right, because this guy did mention that some of the employees were also Stolen Valor people. Part of the benefit is they get the power trip.
That's true, yeah. They're paying for the power trip and gas.
Yeah.
Reports that Jeremy makes employees put the company cars on their personal liability insurance.
No way. That's not. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking god! You're a fucking monster. You're literally like that's about as much as you can abuse your employees.
I feel like after
you're literally
that,
having them pay. You're having them pay to work for you. That's what's happening. Between insurance and gas costs, there's no way they're breaking even.
feel like after everything is said and done, at this point, you're making minimum wage.
That's just fucking crazy.
Which is obviously illegal. So, to get a good estimate of
Yeah,
average
I was gonna say
yearly
that's also
revenue,
illegal.
let's take 2,000 funerals a year, $110 margin per officer, and we'll use 4 officers, which is probably on the lower side. That's $880,000, almost $1 million a year. He does have overhead for the business, such as renting his office space, but he doesn't pay for the gas, he doesn't pay for the insurance, he doesn't pay fringe benefits. So, what does he do with all this money? Well, he does reinvest back into the business, which is pretty comical when you look at his ambulance that he was hired to do a WWE match for. And
Yeah, so they have a Metro officer ambulance as well. Because they couldn't just pretend to be police officers, now they have to pretend to be medical professionals. Which is far more dangerous in a sense.
Incredibly. They're paying to pretend to be cops. They don't want to make money. That's true. Yeah, I actually believe you.
Yeah.
And there is no medical equipment in the ambulance when they call it. But needless to say,
Oh my
we are
God,
talking it's pretty comical when you look at his ambulance that
in an
he was
ambulance
hired to
with
do
no
a WWE match for. And there is no medical.
Yeah, you could see it in the background. There's nothing in the shelves. There's no electronics in here.
Nuts.
It just looks like an ambulance, sort of.
That's crazy. Oh my God, I love they're putting them in there and there's nothing in there to help them.
I love that he's hanging off the stretcher.
Oh yeah, well, what's that about? Get him further up on the stretcher. Also, the fact that there's no one back there, because someone would go back there to help to make sure nothing happens on that end, like if he talks,
He doesn't hit his
if
head
he falls
or
or tumbles. So yeah, this is all wrong. This is so wrong.
Equipment in the ambulance when they call it. But needless to say, we are talking a
That's
lot
an
of money this
ambulance.
man was making from this hustle. This would explain his boastful, flexing nature to his haters.
Within 2 months, 3 months, I spent probably more
All right.
on my daughter than most will probably make in a year.
I had to. You're sitting here smoking a hookah. I fucking hate you. Everything else I could have forgiven. Until you decided to go on stream or on a video smoking a hookah. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I know that sounds arrogant.
I had a girlfriend invite me to a hookah bar once, and I just never went.
Yeah,
I
a hookah
wasn't,
bar
like,
is fine. No,
interested.
that's why that's something a hookah's made for. What a hookah's not made for is being by yourself on a fucking porch talking to a goddamn camera. A hookah is literally a fucking group experience. It should be 3 or 4 people. Alright, oh my God, it's so fucking cringe.
Again, where you work, I think even at McDonald's where your job is, I don't have my wallet in front of me, but I have over 37 credit cards in American Express, Black.
See,
that's
you
not
say
good,
that as
right?
a flex.
That's terrible.
If somebody
that's
has more than like...
If I was a fucking financial person, I just had a fucking heart attack. Hearing that you have 37 fucking credit cards.
Yeah, no, the thing is, if you have more than like 2 or 3 credit cards, that's not an indication that you have good credit. It's an indication that you can't pay them off, so you keep getting more and more to pay off the old ones.
Yeah, I think I've heard several financial people like, look, if you find yourself with more than 5 credit cards, you have a problem. You need to cut down.
Platinum Louis Vuittons and the Birkin and the Birkin and the other Louis Vuitton. And let's see here, Michael Kors galore. It's ridiculous. And that one again, I can't remember the name of it. A little confused. Yes, I am going to have lunch, but I am going to do a business deal. This is a lunch. See, business people, when they sell a business, they have to do these things called business meetings. And business meetings aren't normally held at McDonald's.
Ironically, earlier this year, he had to face music, because the IRS started investigating him for tax fraud. On top of that, while he was wasting all of his money buying Armani suits.
Oh my God, you know what that actually reminds me of? That reminds me of that Batman fucking scene. He's like, oh, I'm willing to tango with Batman, but the IRS? No, oh, thank you.
It is Armani for those that want to talk shit about me.
He didn't save his money, so when times got tough, he had to ask his employees for money.
And that's it. The only thing is honestly, I have no money, so payment's gonna have to wait this week. If you can't do that and you can't understand that, I understand.
I'll work 2 months for you.
Anyone that's willing to donate money right now, I'll write you a loan and I'll borrow it and pay you back.
Then he had to ask his mama
for money in years. The last
Wait a minute, you just took a grand not a week ago.
Because of these.
What do you think I have in the bank?
Oh god. Internet Zen to give it the vibe. Except to wait for 5 seconds, he has how many credit cards? And why does he have so many Louis Vuitton grab? Just buy the knockoffs, you fool.
Yeah.
He actually only got those Louis Vuittons in Goodwill.
But of course, him living like a delinquent for the last 10 years, no one's really inclined to give him any money. There's so much to cover for this man. A true chronological story would be hours. But I wanted to cover the high-level background, make sure that we document all stolen valor cases. And of course, I couldn't help myself and go over the financials. But there are other great channels that cover his personal life that are very entertaining. So if you want more Jeremy, go check them out. With Jeremy going away to prison, we might think this is the end of Motor 1. But only time will tell if we've seen the end of him. I purposely didn't want to use his friends and family in this video as much as possible. But there's a clip by his wife that just sums it up as precisely and as comically as possible.
Cops! Because of my husband is the loser!
If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. A lot of work went into this.
Because my
now,
husband
if you want to
is
see
a
more
loser.
military content, don't hesitate.
Thank you, Senior Specialist, for collecting all of this together. It is nice to have people that kind of collected just the most important stuff from this guy, because he posts a ton.
No, it sounds like how some people would like go into the Christian archives or or even, you know, the old the bookie archives and stuff like that. It seems like this dude, even though he's in prison now, he's gonna be I mean, somebody could literally dedicate a channel or two on just going through his channel and seeing all the crazy shit he's done.
Exactly. That is all I had for today, though, chat.
Yeah, that's everything.
I hope you liked
My
that
throat hurts.
little side tangent.
That was perfect.
On brand with our
I'm gonna
fake police
actually rename
officers.
my stream. I'm gonna rename it to something to mention Jeremy DeWitt because that was fucking crazy.
Oh, you know, he's a nutter butter, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm
And there's
gonna put,
multiple other videos on him too.
fake cops, including the worst one. All right. Shut up. It's hard to fucking maintain this accent all the time now. I was like 8 years old when I was less in Ireland. Fuck off. Alright, chat, let's see. Oh, who are you gonna be reading out into?
Really quick, start now. The sociopathic behavior is already infuriating, but the judge refusing to prosecute is batshit insane. How can he trust a system so unjust? That is one reason why it's very important that judges take stuff seriously, because when you don't, it erodes trust in the justice system.
Yep.
It's actually
I will
something
say,
they...
you know, this much is definitely a miscarriage of justice. You shouldn't have been able to get him on the impersonation. You shouldn't have had it go, you know, the tax route or the fucking, you know, or find out that he's doing sex crimes. You know what? I gotta actually look it up just real quick.
What do you got busted
was
for?
Jeremy DeWitt convicted for? Doo-doo-doo. Central Florida funeral escort operator known internet personality. Oh, shite. Okay. Insurance fraud in 2025. 6 offender registration violations. Which means that... Okay, let's see here. False personal Ah, there it is. So this guy came out the fucking gate as a sex pest. He had a lewd or lascivious battery in 2005 involving a 15-year-old. And so his 2024 conviction, which is this is why the whole fucking like the sex offender registering thing, in my opinion, is one of the best things that we've ever done. Because failure to fucking comply with that shit can land them right the fuck back in jail. He thought enough time had passed, 20 years had passed, and guess what? Wasn't enough time. Fuck you, you're back in jail for violating and not registering properly as what you are. Voice impersonation, which he never got charged for. False tax returns. And the registration violation. That seems to be the big thing. And he is 41. He's been given 7 years in prison. We're not. Yeah, that's done. You're done as a career. You cannot handle as a YouTuber leaving for a year, let alone 2, let alone a total 7.
So chat, over on Twitch, I'm gonna raid into my friend Sino. Over on YouTube, I could send this to Ava if they want. None of my normal people are actually streaming right now. So I'm going to raid into this. So I'm going to raid into this new VTuber I haven't seen before, Runya-chan. And I will pass Ava the link to their stream if they want to go to the same person. But bye, everybody. Be good. Be excellent to each other. And I will see you later for cards.
Alright, everyone. Have a good one.
It's muted on my side.
Alright, hold on. I will have it muted in just a moment. Alright, we're good. Oh my gosh.